Aggies or the LSU Tigers. Stay with us for the Armor Bank 10th Inning Show next on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Why hold a parade that only goes one block? What in the world is a bathtub race? And how can one town be the training ground for American Pharaoh and the former playground of Al Capone? That's just Hot Springs being Hot Springs. Between thermal waters, thoroughbreds, and the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade, this town isn't trying to be unique. It just comes naturally. Come experience this slightly unconventional and completely wonderful place called Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
The 11th game of the SEC football tradition known as the Battle Line Rivalry between your Arkansas Razorbacks and the Mizzou Tigers is complete. Look for the tradition presented by Shelter Insurance to grow in the coming years as we continue to heat up the border and support our student athletes with this new rivalry, the Battle Line Rivalry, presented by Shelter Insurance. Find a Shelter agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
At UAMS, we're advancing, taking benchmark research to the bedside to offer patients the latest treatments and clinical trials. We're leading, providing access to the state's most comprehensive team of medical experts who
and make a strategy to help you reach your goals, because you can't prepare for the unexpected if you don't know where you're headed. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor to get started today. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Edward Jones office. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
King Suey. This is the Razorback Sports Network.
Experience luxury at Oaklawn Hot Springs, Arkansas, where the excitement never stops. Elevate your gaming experience at our world-class smoke-free casino and enjoy an unparalleled stay at our hotel. Find bliss at the Astral Spa, embark on culinary adventures, and witness the thrill of live thoroughbred racing through May 3rd. To book your experience, visit oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Razorback football on the Hill this fall as quarterback Taylon Green, defensive stalwart Cam Ball, and the Hogs will be returning to action for great home matchups, including the August 30th home opener. The first ever matchup with Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, on September 27th, and a matchup against Texas A&M inside Razorback Stadium for the first time since 2013. Secure your tickets online right now at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. This is the Armor Bank 10th Inning Show. As Hog fans know, consistency in both baseball and banking is a must for championship results. Armor Bank covers the field across Arkansas with a team dedicated to simplifying banking while delivering winning results. Time now for your look inside the box score with highlights and analysis of today's game. Once again, here's the voice of Razorback Baseball, Phil Elson.
Hogs are headed home. Best thing you can say is they're headed home healthy. Ole Miss may have lost their right fielder in this ball game today, but they also beat the Razorbacks by a final score of 5-2. And the Rebels head on to the semifinals tomorrow against the winner of the upcoming LSU Texas A&M game. So this is the Armor Bank 10th Inning Show. Arkansas fans know consistency in both baseball and banking is a must for championship results. Armor Bank covers the field all across Arkansas with a team dedicated to simplifying banking while delivering winning results. You know, when you look at how softball and baseball did today, it was a rather forgettable day for the Razorbacks in the bat and ball sports against the Rebels. But Arkansas baseball is moving on to the NCAA tournament, and Ole Miss baseball is also going to do the same. They're just, I think by now, they probably know they're going to be hosting with wins over the last 2 days against Florida and against Arkansas. But, you know, Tennessee still has also a resume that's worth looking at. And those teams may end up meeting in the championship game on Sunday. All right, here are the totals for Ole Miss, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7. For the Razorbacks, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They also left 7. Riley Maddox gets the victory in his 3rd start ever against Arkansas. It's his first game that he's not the losing pitcher against the Razorbacks. He is 6-5 on the year. Maddox generated 7 strikeouts in 5 2/3 innings. Had a good sinker today, a slider that also picked up late in his start. Only 3 hits off Maddox and 2 runs. Zach Root. Now, his numbers, I don't think, are really indicative of how he pitched. Now, you can't erase the leadoff walk in the first inning, which got him into trouble, but he also induced 2 double play balls in the first inning. Not only did the Razorbacks not turn the double plays, they only got 1 out on those 2 potential double play balls. And he did allow the home run to Fawley in the first inning, which came after 2 missed plays. But then Root, Gackle, Gibbler, and Fouch combined to hold Ole Miss scoreless for the final 8 innings. So I don't know if I put it on the pitchers today. The save goes to Connor Spencer. Spencer
grab a snack with Farm Rich. The action started early for the Rebels in the top of the first as they get after the Arkansas ace, Zach Root. Leadoff hitter Mitchell Sanford for the Rebels took a walk. Luke Kill comes to the plate, and what looks to be a potential double play ball is bobbled by Vahiva Aloy, which takes away the double play, and in an effort to save a play and get it out, he makes an errant throw over the first, which allows Sanford to advance to third. Runners safe at first, Sanford over at third. That brings up Judd Udemark to the plate, who puts the first pitch that he sees in play, and the Rebels on the board.
First pitch, line drive, left field, base hit. Judd Udemark gets Ole Miss on the board. 1 run scores. Hill stops at third. Sanford's in for the first run of the game for the Rebels, and it's the 7 seed on top of the 2 seed, 1-0 here in the top half of the first.
The next batter is Will Furness. He strikes out, and he sees Root's first out of the game, which brings up Ryan Moorman to the plate. And with 2 on and 1 out, Ryan Moorman gets the second run across for the Rebels.
A deep breath, now the pitch. Line drive, right field. Will it get down? Yes, it will. It 1-hops to Maxwell in right, and it's an RBI single for Ryan Moorman, his 48th RBI of the season. And the Rebels put up a crooked number here in inning number 1. It's 2-0.
The RBI for Moorman placed the unearned run against Zach Root. Root rebounds then and gets the second out of the inning on a fielder's choice. And with that, Austin Fawley steps to the plate, and 2-0. He goes yard with 2 on to give the huge inning to the Rebels and make the score 5-0.
Next pitch to Fawley, hammered deep left field. Davalon gives chase. He's out of room. It's out of here. Austin Fawley's 17th bomb of the year. It leads the way for the Rebels, and he charges Ole Miss ahead 5-0 here in the first.
That Austin Fawley 3-run home run is our Regions play of the game. Regions, the official bank of the SEC. Arkansas was able to get 1 back versus Riley Maddox, the starter for the Rebels. Vahiva Aloy walked as the second hitter of the game. Logan Maxwell follows with a single, which moves Aloy over to third. Then it's Wahiva's brother, Kaloya Aloy, with an RBI groundout. We move to the bottom of the second. Cam Kozel steps to the plate for the Razorbacks, and in a scary collision between Rebels outfielder Ryan Moorman and Isaac Humphrey on a ball to the outfield, Kozel hits it inside the park, home run.
Maddox has had a Tommy John surgery himself, as this one's roped into right center field. Moorman ranges back, dives, and they collide. The Ole Miss outfielders collide. Center fielder Humphrey limps to the ball and tosses it toward the outfield, but this is going to be an inside the park home run for Cam Kozel. We've got 2 Rebel outfielders down. It's Moorman in right and Humphrey in center. Kozel rounds the bases to make it 5-2.
And after a brief delay, Isaac Humphrey didn't get up and was able to continue out in center field. However, Hayden Federico had to come in to replace Ryan Moorman, who was able to get up, but unable to continue as he could not run and seemed like he couldn't put full power on his leg. He did walk off the field, however, under his own power. The score stayed 5-2 ultimately the rest of the way, but in the top of the fourth inning, Ole Miss, they thought they had extended their lead with one out. Luke Hill reaches on a fielder's choice, and the very next batter, Judd Udemark, hit a ball into the gap, and the Rebels sent Luke Hill home from first. However, Arkansas had other plays in the outfield.
Udemark 3 for 5 this week. Swing and launches one deep towards right center field. Going back is Maxwell. He'll watch it bounce off the top of the wall. Maxwell fires it in, getting the signal, and heading home is Hill. The relay comes in. Helfrich lunges, has the dive. Luke Hill looks to be hurt on the play. He is huddled down at the plate on his hands and knees. Now is able to force his way up. But what a spectacular relay as Arkansas is able to cut down Luke Hill trying to score from first on the hit by Udemark to right center field.
That was the last inning there for Zach Root of Arkansas, who was lifted after 4 innings, allowing 7 hits, 5 runs. Only one of them were earned in the contest. He struck out 4 along the way. Gabe Gackle comes in relief. Gackle shuts down Ole Miss in the 5th and the 6th with his 6 outs, 4 of them coming via the strikeout. It was in the 6th for Ole Miss that Riley Maddox was lifted after securing the first 2 outs of the inning. A walk to Kaloialoi sees Mike Bianchi come take the ball from Maddox, and Will McCausland comes into relief. McCausland gives up a 3-1 single to Helfrich, then walks Cam Colesville to load the bases with Brent Iredale coming to the plate, and McCausland escapes a self-created jam.
And again, you got nowhere to put him. So while you're up 0-2, I get a couple of waste pitches, but I'd come at him right here.
Deuces wild. The pitch. Outside corner. Called. Strike 3. Froze Iredale. And McCausland works out of a massive jam in the bottom of the 6th inning, preserving a 3-run lead for the Rebs.
The next inning, however, McCausland wouldn't make it out of the 7 as he hit Robinette with a pitch before getting Justin Thomas Jr. to strike out, but a Charles Davalon double puts runners on 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Mike Bianchi pulls McCausland and then goes to Morris, and Morris, he pitches on Wednesday, comes back again to pitch on Friday, and Mason Morris, what he does is he gets Vahiva Aloy to strike out before getting Logan Maxwell to fly out to avoid a jam and preserve the 5-2 lead for the Rebels. That score holds until it's Connor Spencer who comes in to close it out in the 9th inning. Spencer, who pitched against Florida and got the save in that contest on Wednesday as well, gets the first batter, Gabe Frazier, who comes in a pitch hit for Brent Iredale to ground out. Reese Robinette then grounds out to the first baseman, who throws it over to Connor Spencer, who covers first base, and then Reese Robinette on that ground out. After that, Justin Thomas Jr. scheduled to hit. Kendall Diggs gets the pinch hit duty for Justin Thomas Jr., and it is Connor Spencer closing out the 5-2 victory for the Rebels.
At rest on the back shoulder of Diggs. Spencer sets the 2-2 offering. Ground ball off the glove of Spencer. Shortstop Chang Fields throws to first, and the Rebels are headed to their first semifinals since 2021.
That secured the 5-2 victory for Ole Miss. Our Bush's player of the game is Austin Fawnley. 1 for 2 on the day, but that one was a big one. The 3-run home run in the first inning. Bush, that beautiful bean company. Let's take a look at our Academy Sports and Outdoors final numbers as Riley Maddox gets the win. He gets his 6th win of the season. Connor Spencer picks up his 6th second save in this SEC tournament. Zach Root takes the loss for the Razorback, falls to 6-5 on the season. For Ole Miss, it was 5 runs on 10 hits, no errors, 7 runners left on base. And for Arkansas, 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error coming in the first inning with 7 runners for them left on base. We talked about it earlier. Here's the scoring recap. It was the top of the first, the Judd Udemark single that scored Sanford, and then following up, it was the Ryan Moorman single that scored Hill, and then 2 batters later, Austin Foley, the home run, 3-run home run. All of those runs were unearned after the first run of the Judd Udemark single. So 4 out of the 5 runs for Ole Miss, unearned runs on that one. And then the next 2 runs come from the Razorbacks in the bottom of the 4th. First, Kaliva Aloy grounds out, scores his brother Wahiva Aloy, and then Cam Kozel on the inside the park home run. And that's how you get the 5-2 score line. That will wrap up this contest once again. Ole Miss, they will advance to play the second game tomorrow, as the time of the first game has been moved up to 10 a.m. Central Time. So about 35 minutes after that game ends, number 7 seeded Ole Miss, they will take the field. They will find out their opponent coming up. It will either be number 14 seeded Texas A&M or number 3 seeded LSU. We'll get you set for that game coming up as we start our Johnsonville pregame show. That will do it for our Mercedes-Benz postgame show.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
A lot of debate out there on what to put on your Johnsonville broth. Sauerkraut, no sauerkraut. Peppers and onions, or no peppers and onions. Or maybe peppers but no onions. But what kind of peppers? And then mustard. We doing brown spicy, or are you going to go amateur hour? And then ketchup's its own situation, which, by the way, is absolute heresy. But here is the beautiful truth. Johnsonville don't care. If people are debating relish, bun, or no bun, at least we're all talking and sharing again. And yeah, the ketchup's a personal choice. Keep it juicy.
When it comes to action-packed highlights, there's nothing like the SEC. And when it comes to packing your game day celebration with deliciousness, there's nothing quite like Bush's Beans. As the official beans of the SEC, we offer big taste for every fan and every tailgate, even if it never leaves your backyard. Come to think of it, we're kind of like the power conference of flavor. So draw up that beautiful bean game plan and stock up on your favorites. Bush's, that beautiful bean company.
At Academy Sports and Outdoors, we've spent 80-plus years in the business of fun. Expert fishing fun. Early morning hunting fun. Late night, need new cleats before tomorrow morning's game fun. Relaxing fun. Mouth-watering fun. So whatever fun adventure you're gearing up for, you'll find it for less at Academy Sports and Outdoors and at academy.com.
The SEC Radio Network brings you exclusive coverage of the SEC Baseball Tournament.
Fastball hammered, deep left center field, and that ball is way out of here.
This is the Johnsonville pregame show. Johnsonville, reminding everyone to keep it fun, keep it together, and keep it juicy.
Top of the ninth, full count pitch, called strike 3.
Let's go inside the SEC Radio Network studios.
Welcome back into the SEC Radio Network studios. Brian Joseph getting you set for the 14-seeded Texas A&M Aggies as they look to advance to the semifinals. They have to get through the 3rd-seeded LSU Tigers. Texas A&M will be playing their 3rd game of the 2025 SEC tournament. LSU in their tournament debut as they earn the double bye. We'll get you out to the Hoover Met in about 12 minutes time as first pitch is scheduled for 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central Time. A programming note if you are just joining us, Saturday's contest of semifinal number 1 has been moved up. That game was supposed to take place at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It has been moved up to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Central Time. That will see the 8th-seeded Tennessee Volunteers take on the 4th-seeded Vanderbilt Commodores. Due to weather in the Hoover area, they want to try to get both games in unimpeded by the forecast, so they will move game 1 up to 10 a.m. Central Time. And, of course, Game 2, which will see the winner of this contest take on the 7th-seeded Ole Miss Rebels, take place 35 minutes or so after the conclusion of semifinal number 1. And we're still scheduled for a Sunday 2 p.m. Central Time first pitch in the SEC Baseball Championship on Sunday afternoon. Let's get you set for number 7 Ole Miss and for number 14 Texas A&M, and number 3 LSU, as these two teams, they did play earlier in the year. They actually played 3 weeks ago in College Station, a series that saw one game on Friday postponed due to weather, so a double dip took place on Saturday. Texas A&M took the front end of that doubleheader with a 3-1 victory. Ryan Prager for the Aggies went 7 innings in that win, allowing only 1 run, and they struck out 5 as the Aggies moved on 1-0 in that series. Game 2 took place right after on Saturday. LSU, they answered back with a 2-1 victory. Anthony Anison went the distance, a complete game, 3-hitter, only allowing 1 run. That means the rubber game took place on Sunday, and that was settled in the favor of the Aggies. An upset victory, a series win for the Texas A&M Aggies. They score 4 in the 8th to give them the come from behind 6-4 victory, and they take the series on Caden Sorrell's 3-run bomb, which was the difference in the 8th inning. We'll dive deeper into these two teams coming up as Game 2 of the quarterfinals in Hoover is up next, coming up here on the SEC Radio Network.
Severance Season 2 is now streaming on Apple TV+.
What you all did 5 months ago was one of the most painful moments in the history of this company.
Our message got out. We're famous.
All of us equally, or one of us is like the star?
What did you see?
My Audi's wife is Miss Casey.
So if you wouldn't find out what happened to her, I'll help.
She's still alive.
I want to see my wife.
He should have left.
Severance. New season now streaming. Only on Apple TV+.
We know that sport has the power. To change lives on and off the field. But today, the majority of kids in the U.S. are no longer playing sports. As the leader in fueling athletes, Gatorade is committed to helping reverse this trend and creating positive change across our communities. That's why Gatorade has launched Fuel Tomorrow, a new multi-year initiative to help everyone have equal opportunity to play sports and realize their potential. Learn more about Gatorade's commitment to break down barriers and help millions of kids get into the game by visiting Gatorade.com/community.
Future You is using their Rapid Rewards for their next vacation. All thanks to Present You signing up with Southwest Airlines, where you earn points every time you fly. Because what's the point of points that Future You can't use? And since your Rapid Rewards points don't expire, you can save up for that big trip. Get ready to reward Future You with a future flight. Sign up for Rapid Rewards today and redeem your points on any seat, any day, anytime. Only at Southwest. All Rapid Rewards rules and regulations apply and can be found at southwest.com/RR terms.
In SEC country, the key to our confidence comes from having a goal.
Cover 3. Ready?
And knowing just how we're going to get there.
8 seconds. It's plenty of time.
So in these pivotal moments, we come together for inspiration and a plan. Financial confidence in SEC country works that way too, when you and your banker get together to create your personal Regions Greenprint plan.
I think that'll really work. Thanks.
So let's huddle up, because in an SEC world, we're the SEC Bank. Regions, official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
At Sprouts Farmers Market, we're all about fresh, healthy, and delicious. Every shopping trip is an adventure, with new and ahead-of-the-trend products hitting the shelves every month. From the latest mouth-watering vegan and gluten-free cookies to yummy plant-based protein bars, there's always something new to explore. Plus, find more than 2,800 Sprouts brand items filled with incredible flavor and better-for-you ingredients. Visit your neighborhood Sprouts today, the official grocer of the Southeastern Conference.
Back here in the SEC Radio Network studios, Brandon Joseph here, going to take you through as we get set for quarterfinal number 2 this evening between number 14 Texas A&M and number 3 seeded LSU. Let's start our in-depth look for tonight's contest with the Texas A&M Aggies. This is brought to you by Gatorade, the official sports drink of the SEC. Gatorade, it fuels the best because it is the best. Starting with the Aggies, they were supposed to play Tuesday night. That game was moved to Wednesday morning versus Mississippi State due to a tornado watch. They won that game 9-0. Ryan Prager goes 5 1/3 innings, striking out 6, and catcher Bear Harrison goes 2 for 5 in the 9-0 victory. That allowed them to take on Auburn yesterday on the back of Caden Kent's third inning 3-run home run to right field. Texas A&M was able to hang on and fend off a late charge from Auburn to win 3-2 to advance to tonight's contest. This Aggie team, they're led in power by Jace Laviolette, who injured his hand against Auburn. And some breaking news, what is thought to be a broken hand does not impede the power hitter from playing today. He is in the starting lineup for the Texas A&M Aggies. He leads the team with 95 RBIs and 18 home runs. Caden Kent adds in 13 home runs. That includes that big bomb yesterday versus Auburn. Wyatt Hensler contributed 12, along with 12 more from Caden Sorrell. Bear Harrison and Ben Raiola are the final two in double figures for Texas A&M, adding in 10 each. And on the mound, Justin Lampkin, he leads the team in strikeouts with 98 this season. All this comes on the first-year effort from Michael Early, the head coach for the Texas A&M Aggies. He's a guy who was an assistant under Jim Schlossnagle in the College World Series runner-up last year. We will take a look at the LSU Tigers coming up next as we continue on with the Johnsonville pregame show here on the SEC Radio Network.
In SEC country, the key to our confidence comes from having a goal.
Cover 3. Ready?
And knowing just how we're going to get there.
8 seconds. It's plenty of time.
So in these pivotal moments, we come together for inspiration and a plan. Financial confidence in SEC country works that way too when you and your banker get together to create your personal Regions Green Print plan.
I think that'll really work. Thanks.
So let's huddle up, because in an SEC world, we're the SEC Bank. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Play ball!
It's college baseball season, and we're here to talk about it.
Every week, join Kyle Schassberger and me, David Kahn, as we deliver the best of college baseball.
We've got all the diamond talk you can imagine, with interviews from coaches, players, broadcasters, and more.
Plus, we'll give you our weekly rankings, hot takes, and a whole lot of fun.
Step into the batter's box and let us deliver our best fastball.
Wherever you podcast by searching College Sports Now.
We are less than 10 minutes away from first pitch in the final semifinal of the evening. Number 7, Ole Miss advances after their victory over the second-seeded Arkansas Razorbacks 5-2. They will take on the winner of the 14th-seeded Texas A&M Aggies and the 3-seeded LSU Tigers. Let's get a deeper look at the Tigers as we continue on our Johnsonville pregame show. This deeper look is brought to you by Gatorade. It fuels the best because it is the best. The Bayou Bengals comes in to this contest 42-13 overall, 19-11 in conference play. They're playing their first game of the tournament after earning the double bye. They are the 2023 College World Series champions. They are led by Jay Johnson at the helm of the Tigers for the 4th season. The former Arizona and Nevada head coach has found a home in Baton Rouge with a .705 winning percentage in his first 4 seasons. Jared Jones, he leads the Tigers in home runs with 19, also throws in a .344 batting average and 66 RBIs, and Cade Anderson leads them on the mound with 133 strikeouts, with Anthony Ianson throwing in 121 Ks, along with his .288 ERA. The Tigers are also missing a big piece that was supposed to be in play for them this year. Tigers junior pitcher Gavin Guidry, who was an SEC preseason all-conference player, has not played due to a back injury. We will settle who will advance to the semifinals coming up on the other side of the break. It is Texas A&M and LSU coming up on the SEC Radio Network.
When it comes to action-packed highlights, there's nothing like the SEC. And when it comes to packing your game day celebration with deliciousness, there's nothing quite like Bush's Beans. As the official beans of the SEC, we offer big taste for every fan and every tailgate, even if it never leaves your backyard. Come to think of it, we're kind of like the power conference of flavor. So draw up that beautiful bean game plan and stock up on your favorites. Bush's, that beautiful bean company.
Mercedes-Benz asks you this: what do elite athletes and luxury vehicles have in common? A winning drive for starters. Both are versatile, intelligent, and constantly innovating. Both navigate speed bumps and leave fans with goosebumps. And of course, only the best become stars. Mercedes-Benz, available in electric, gas, or plug-in hybrid. Discover uncompromising luxury at your local authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer. Learn more at mvusa.com. Mercedes-Benz, official luxury vehicle of the SEC.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashinal burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
Hey, SEC fans, what's your home internet plan bringing to the plate? If you said anything but all-star performance, then you need T-Mobile 5G home internet. Why? T-Mobile treats you like a champion, period. When's the last time you had a team like that? So come get T-Mobile 5G home internet and join a team that you can count on. With all the perks, none of the baggage, and a price that won't break your budget. Get home internet that knocks it out of the park. Head to T-Mobile.com/home internet to check availability.
This is the SEC Baseball Tournament on the SEC Radio Network.
Swing and a miss, the throw down a second, and they got him.
Coverage from Hoover, Alabama is brought to you all week by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. Allstate, you're in good hands. By Bush's, that beautiful bean company. Dr. Pepper, craving something one of a kind? Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar today. By Farm Rich, the official frozen snack of the SEC. Grab a snack. Gatorade, the official sports drink of the SEC. Gatorade, it fuels the best because it is the best. By Johnsonville, reminding everyone to keep it fun, keep it together, and keep it juicy.
Grabs it in the air, throws to second, double play.
Mercedes-Benz, official luxury vehicle of the SEC. By Pfizer, the official pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine awareness sponsor of the SEC. By Regions, official bank of the SEC. The Sonic Smasher, live free, eat Sonic. Southwest Airlines, the official airline of the SEC. Sprouts Farmers Market, official healthy grocer of the SEC. And by T-Mobile 5G home internet.
Out towards left field, looks up, see you later.
It's time for first pitch. Back to Hoover Metropolitan Stadium in Hoover, Alabama.
Our last quarterfinal here in Hoover. LSU making their debut here at the Met this week as you hear the Tiger fans erupt as LSU takes the field. They're the 3 seed. A&M, meanwhile, the 14 seed, have already won 2 games this week, and they try to be a double-digit seed that punches their ticket to the semifinal. Not just the semifinal, A&M needs another couple wins to try to keep their NCAA tournament hopes alive. Again, it's LSU and Texas A&M. Let's send it over to Kyle Schasberger for the Dr. Pepper starting lineups.
Thank you very much, Gabe Genovese. The Fighting Tigers, clad in purple tops and white bottoms, the designated home team, and the 3 seed debuting this week for the SEC tournament final quarterfinal matchup here against 14-seeded Texas A&M. Let's go ahead and give you our starting lineup. It's brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Craving something one of a kind? Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar today. Starting lineup for Michael Early. Aggies had 30-25, 11-19 during the league year, picking up wins 9-0 over Mississippi State on Wednesday, 3-2 against Auburn on Thursday. Find themselves needing to win maybe this whole event to compete in the NCAA tournament come next Friday, beginning on May 30th. Starting lineup card as follows, and maybe a surprise. At shortstop leading off, Caden Kent. Wyatt Hensler, the third baseman. Jace Lavalette who fractured his left hand during an at-bat yesterday, ruled out of the remainder of this tournament, according to Michael Early in postgame, but it is wrapped heavily, and he will DH. The Texas A&M all-time home run leader will compete. It's a pain tolerance thing. He will take swings, and he will hit third for the Aggies here tonight. Bear Harrison, the catcher, hitting fourth. Gavin Cash at first base, hitting fifth. Ben Royal is the six-hole hitter and second baseman. Center fielder Terrence Keel the second. Jamal George in right field. And hitting eighth, Sawyer Farr is hitting ninth in left. Kent, Hensler, and Lavalette. Harrison, Cash, and Royo. Keel, George, and Farr for Michael Early. Defensively for Jay Johnson, 2023 national champion LSU Tigers, the 3 seed, 42-13, 19-11 during the year. Top winning percentage all time at this event. Defensively, we'll focus on the bump first. It'll be Cade Anderson, 7-1, 3.47 ERA. He will be tasked with competing against this Aggies lineup, who exploded for 9 runs on Wednesday. Just 3. They were out hit 6-4 yesterday.
Pitch with the bases loaded against Mississippi State, and he drove in the second of 2 runs in that opener for the Aggies with a sacrifice fly. It's the lefty Anderson. It's the lefty Caden Kent. It is our St. Joseph Health first pitch. It's a fastball knee high on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 133 strikeouts for Anderson. 37 of them are called third strikes. Tops in the league. 0-1. Swing and a foul tip into the mid of Hernandez. It's 0-2. 1 for 4 yesterday was Caden. Milam, the shortstop, goes to the right of second. Former shortstop Braswell goes from third to short. The 0-2. Fouled out of play. That is left side. We have played morning games, and now that we are the last game on this Friday, there are shadows. Now the outfield is in shadows. The pitcher Anderson and the hitter Kent, they are in shade. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He chased the slider away. Hernandez has to complete the strikeout to first. 1 down here in the top of the first. And here's Wyatt Hensler. Hensler has hit in 5 in a row. 1 for 5 against Mississippi State. 1 for 4 against Auburn. That was after the 6-hit series, including a 3-hit game in Athens against Georgia. The lefty Anderson, the righty Hensler is a fastball, a baseball off the plate outside to the right-handed hitting Hensler. Infield plays Hensler to pull with Braswell towards the line at third. The 1-0 is clubbed off to the right and out of play. 1-1 is the count to Wyatt Hensler. One down, bases empty. We're just underway. Hensler hit by a pitch by Anderson. Swing and a miss and a change. It's 1-2. Anderson hit Hensler and then struck him out looking, struck him out swinging. He's ahead of ball in 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to open up this outing for Cade Anderson. 135 of them as he approaches 84 innings of work. And here is Jace Laviolette. The grand slam in the 6-run inning against Mississippi State. That second inning, hit by the pitch, had to leave. He's the DH today, and he takes a first pitch slider for a strike. It's 0-1. He said after Mississippi State, I would run through a wall for my head coach, Michael Early. This is the wall he's running through. The 0-1 cut on and missed. 0-2. Milam to the right of second. Braswell to short. Third base vacated. The broken hand by Laviolette. It is all about pain tolerance. Here's the 0-2. On the outside corner, he struck him out. Jace didn't agree. He doesn't get a say. Anderson strikes out the side in the top of the first. Texas A&M nothing. LSU coming to bat. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
At Cavender's, it's more than boots. It's who we are and what we believe in, our values and heritage, the sunrise that fuels the day, and the work that drives us forward. Our friendly staff and smell of leather greet you at the door. Cavender's is your go-to for the best selection and expert fitting of high-quality, authentic Western boots, hats, jeans, and more from the top-name brands. Because at Cavender's, this is how we live.
Aggie fans, college baseball is back. So grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Aggie fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Gig 'em. Dos Equis, official import beer of Texas A&M Athletics. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
This is 4. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
4. We could use a 3 against LSU. Oh, that's right. You did hit a 3 and more against LSU. It was in Baton Rouge when Wade Taylor IV became the Aggie all-time leading scorer. Aggie Baseball is brought to you by Optimum, the official internet provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Defy expectations with Optimum's fastest internet at our best value. Miles Patton on the mound for the Aggies, and behind him, Gavin Cash is at first. Ben Royo is at second. The shortstop's Caden Canton, and the third baseman is Wyatt Hensler. Sawyer Farr is in left. Terrence Keel, the second's in center. And the right fielder is Poppy Yamal George. Bear Harrison catches the lefty Patton. He is 3-4 with a 5.10 ERA. 15th start for the left-hander. 72 in the third inning, 79 strikeouts, 16 walks for Patton. He's given up 41 runs. None of them have been unearned. All of them earned. 76 hits off Patton. He's going to go fastball, slider, change, similar to Ryan Prager. He will throw a tad harder than Ryan. Patton, fastball upper 80s, low 90s. That slider, lower to mid 80s, and that change will be right around 80, 81, 82. That's our Slovacek Sausage player profile. Slovacek Sausage, tastefully Texan since 1957, and the official sausage of Texas A&M Athletics. Derek Curiel's hitting .344, 16th in the SEC. Lefty-lefty. First pitch fastball is a strike. It's 0-1. Infield plays to pull. Save for Wyatt Hensler, who's even with the bag at third. Kent shaded up the middle, still on the left field side. Royo's on the outfield grass. Fastball in near the hands of Curiel. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. Cash deep and towards the line. Miles winds. Here's a 1-1. Fouled into the net above the Aggie dugout, which is the third base side. The visiting team once again for the Aggies. In these early games, it goes by seeding. If the Aggies advance, they will be the home team tomorrow against Ole Miss. They have not been the home team yet in the SEC tournaments. LSU in the first base dugout. 1-2 the count to Curiel. Lefty-lefty against Miles Patton. Deep breath. Lefty comes home. Fouled off the mid of Bear Harrison and to the backstop. Curiel, one of the best freshmen in this conference. He was in the cleanup spot for a lot of that series. He had 1 hit. He was 1 for 12 in that series against A&M, and he fouls that out of play left side. With Wyatt Hensler to the right of second base, third base is vacated for Curiel. Should say he ended that series as the cleanup hitter. He batted third in the second game of the series, and he led off that first game against Texas A&M. And retired him 3 times. 3 on the right side for the Aggies. Here's the 1-2. Fouled the changeup back into the nets. He struck out Curiel, tried to bunt his way on. but he bunted it to Cash at first, and then he flied to left. 3 on the right side. The 1-2. Lined right field. Fair, just inside the line. Yamal comes over. Fields in foul territory. Spins. Throws. Double for Curiel. One-two double inside. He hits the slider. Late to cover second base on this throw from Yamal George. No one was there as Yamal spun and threw. Leadoff double, Curiel. Here's Jared Jones. Patton from the stretch. Pitch to Jones. Straight change low. 1 ball and no strikes. Jones was 3 for 13 in the series against Texas A&M. Hitless against Patton. Fastball above the belt. 2 balls and no strikes. Against Patton, he was the leadoff hitter in the lineup in Game 3. Struck out, popped to second, lined to left. Curiel, the leadoff double. 2-0 to Jones. Fouled straight back. 19 homers, 66 driven in. 4th in home runs. Tied for 3rd in runs batted in. 76 hits. Is tied for 4th in the SEC. He, like Curiel, hitting .344. Curiel off second, leadoff double, nobody out, 2-1. Jones, he gets jammed, and he fights that off to the end of the LSU dugout, first base side. Hensler towards the line and deep. Caden in the hole. Royo shaded towards the middle. Cash, that 3-4 hole on the right side. Curiel off second. Nobody out. Leadoff double. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to Jared Jones. And the pitch from Patton. Wow. Wow. That pitch was called a strike to Jace Laviolette. Not called a strike to Jared Jones. Jace's 3rd strike was not a strike. I've got to say that right now. And whether it's Cade Anderson that he threw it, he gets the strike, and Miles doesn't. Here's a 3-2. Bounced foul. 3rd base side. Past Josh Jordan. I always talk about the SEC baseball race throughout the season, through the conference, as a NASCAR race, and you just swap paint and trade the lead. And right now, LSU, a 3rd seed, is 1 in the country. Change misses away, ball 4. 1st and 2nd, nobody out here in the bottom of the 1st for LSU. Here's Daniel Dickinson. 478 is his on base. That is 5th in the SEC. 335 average. Leadoff double, Curiel, the walk to Jared Jones. Patton from the stretch. Wheels towards second and lobs the throw to Royo, who comes over from second base. Tries to bunt, bunts it foul, 3rd base side. Curiel and Jones are both on base. 2nd team All SEC. The double, the walk. 2 on, nobody out. 1 strike on Dickinson. The pitch shows bunt, does bunt. To third. Hensler only plays to first. Dickinson retired. Curiel can dance down the line all he wants. There's no one at third, but he's got Bear Harrison at home. And Cash just walks towards third. Sacrifice successful, and now here Ethan Fry. Runners second and third, 1 away. Fry at 356, that's 8th in the SEC. 674 is what he is slugging. He's got runners at second and third, 1 away. Pitch from Patton. Fastball away, 1 ball and no strikes. LSU threatening here in the bottom of the first. Runners at second and third, 1 away. 1 ball, no strike count to the right-handed hitting Ethan Fry, the Tiger designated hitter. Here's the 1-0. Fouled out of play right side. Jamal George going to give a run, but that is going to curl onto that berm, which is loaded with a bunch of youngsters on this Friday night. It's a ball and a strike to Ethan Fry. He is hitting .438 this year with runners in scoring position, and he's got 2 of them in scoring position here. A ball and a strike to him. 1 down, runners second and third. Bottom of the first, no score. Pitch from Patton. Missed inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Came in with a fastball at 91. Patton against Georgia, 2 runs, 5 hits, and 4 1/3. He pitched last Saturday. Second and third, 1 away, 2-1. Missed upstairs with a fastball, 3 balls, 1 strike. Heads to the back of the mound for the rosin bag, which is provided, by the way, by the SEC. Now, obviously not in the tournament, not just in the tournament, but all season long. 3-1 the count to Fry. Second and third, 1 away. The pitch. Fly ball to right field. Jamal George drifting back. Still going back. Base of the wall. George leaps. Dropped it. Coming home. No, not coming home. They had to hold. 1 run scores. 1-0 LSU as the Aggies trail for the first time in the tournament. Jamal had to fight that sun. He got back to the wall in time. And as he got to that wall, the leap, it came off the glove. Curiel scored. Jones had to wait. Fry hustles all the way to second base. It's a double and an RBI for Fry. 1-0 LSU. Still 1 out. Runners second and third for Luis Hernandez. Slider up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Hernandez was 2 for 3 against Miles Patton. 3 runs batted in. An RBI double and a 2-run home run off Patton. He played in 2 of the 3 games against A&M. A run in. Second and third, 1 away. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Tigers. Bouncing ball to short. Kent's only play is to first. A run will score on the ground out. 2-0 LSU. Runner at second, 2 away. 2-0 Tigers. And here's Jake Brown. 2 lefties, 1 switch hitter in this LSU lineup. Jake Brown, 331, 7 homers, 39 driven in for the right fielder. Lefty with Patton. With a runner at second, 2 away. First pitch fastball on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Fry off second. 2 away, 0-1. Outside corner for a strike, it's 0-2. Lefty-lefty matchup, Patton and Brown. Runner at second, 2 away, 2 in for LSU. The pitch from Patton. On the outside corner, he struck him out. He got him with a slider. His first strikeouts for Miles Patton. LSU gets 2 in the bottom of the first. And the Aggies trail for the first time here in Hoover. They're down 2-0 to the LSU Tigers. It's Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Want free tickets to Texas A&M athletic events? Become a Texas Farm Bureau member today. Texas Farm Bureau members can claim 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events by visiting 12thman.com/member benefits. Texas Farm Bureau members can receive many great offers and benefits throughout the Lone Star State. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about how you can get free tickets just by becoming a Texas Farm Bureau member. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
They're not just the Aggies, they're your Aggies. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Aggie pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Aggies. That's wellsfargo.com/Aggies. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Texas A&M Athletics. Copyright 2025. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
This is Henry Coleman III. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
4-6's Grit and Glory, ready to drink vodka cocktails. A proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. Shop now at 46sgritandglory.com. 2 in the bottom of the first for LSU. And the Tigers have a 2-0 lead as we open up the second. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Texas A&M Sports Network. Bear Harrison will lead off for Texas A&M. Bear is 3 for 8 in this tournament, 2 for 5 against Mississippi State. Bear was 1 for 3 yesterday. First pitch fastball, belt high for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, a slider. That's actually a cutter by Anderson. It's 0-2. The Bear went 3 for 13 against Georgia. He is 3 for 8 in this series. He has 6 hits in this 5-game hitting streak. The 0-2. Change, swing and a miss. He has struck out all 4 Aggies he has faced. Here's one away here at the top of the second. That will bring up Gavin Cash. One away, base is empty. Gavin looking for his first hit of the tournament. He's 0 for 7 with a couple of walks. Lefty-lefty against Anderson. And a slider is low. 1 ball and no strikes. (1-0). Fly ball into shallow right field. It's a long run for Jake Brown. And he makes the grab. It had stayed in the air long enough for him. Dickinson, the second baseman, went out. Brown able to come in. Cash retired. 2 away here in the top of the second. Here's Ben Royal. 2 for 5 with an RBI against the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Ben went 0 for 4 yesterday against Auburn. 258 for Royal. 3 on the left side of the infield. Change is low. 1 ball and no strikes. Just in front of the bag at third is Braswell the third. Milam in that 6-hole left side, and to the left of second base is the second baseman Dickinson. 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1. 2-0 LSU, 2 in the bottom of the first for the Tigers. Anderson sends a 1-1 home. Missed outside with a changeup, 2 balls and 1 strike. Gavin Grohovac in the first base coach's box for the Aggies. Will Fox in the third base box. for Texas A&M. Here's a 2-1 to Ben Royal. And that is fouled back to our rights. 2-ball, 2-strike count to Royal. Royal homered in Athens, his 10th home run of the season. And the junior has now had double-figure home runs. He had 15 at Rice, 10 this year for A&M, 15 as a freshman at Rice. 2-2, and that change bounces up there. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. There are 2 down, bases empty after a strikeout of Bear Harrison and a fly to right by Gavin Cash. 3-ball, 2-strike count to Ben Royal, elevated to the 6 hole for the Aggies. 3 on the left side of the infield with Braswell tight to the line. The 3-2 from Anderson. On the outside corner, he struck him out with the cutter. 5 strikeouts of 6 Aggies for Cade Anderson. To the bottom of the second we go. LSU owns a 2-0 lead on Texas A&M. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Howdy, Ags. This is Bob McLaren with 44 Farms in Cameron, Texas. Like you, we love being a part of something greater than ourselves. That's why we're all Aggies. We also like bringing people together around the table to celebrate the hard work, grit, and all that it means to be a fighting Texas Aggie on the field, on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. So whether singing Hullabaloo or yelling Farmers Fight, Ags, let's gather, grill, and celebrate. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Texas A&M University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Madame Paletta Tequila serves up smooth flavor, 100% premium blue agave infused with tamarind, pineapple, or grapefruit. It's perfect for tailgates, toasts. Perfect for the 12th man. Find your closest retailer at MadamePalettaTequila.com. Proud partner, Texas A&M Athletics. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Jobu Beverages, Dobbs Ferry, New York. Hayden Burks produces Aggie Baseball in our Learfield studios. I'm Andrew Monaco. We are so glad that you are with us. Bottom of the second inning, LSU 2 in the bottom of the first. Stephen Milam leads off for the LSU Tigers against Miles Patton. And the first pitch slider is at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. Milam hitting 281. He's got 10 home runs, 44 driven in. The switch hitter batting right against the lefty, Miles Patton. Slightly to pull on the infield for the Aggies. Far the deepest in left. Bounce to third, past a diving Wyatt Hensler and into left. It's a leadoff single. So back-to-back innings with the leadoff man aboard. Curiel led off with a double and scored the first of the 2 runs for the Tigers in the first. Milam with a single to start the second. Here's Michael Braswell the third. Year with LSU. He started his collegiate career with Mark Kingston in the South Carolina Gamecocks. Braswell went 0 for 3 against Patton, did reach on a fielder's choice. And he scored the run on the RBI single by Luis Hernandez in that game. Shows bunt, pulls back, Hensler charges. The slider's high, 1-0 to Braswell. 224 is what he's hitting. Leadoff single, Milam, he's at first. Patton from the stretch. He's been in the stretch practically this entire outing. Show bunt, pull back, fastball above the belt, 2-0. Double, single, sacrifice, double as Jamal George misplayed a ball in right at the wall off his glove and an RBI ground out. In that first, Patton to first, back standing is Milam. 47 stolen bases for LSU, one of them by Milam. Bear Harrison has thrown out 3. Showing bunt is Braswell, 2-0. Patton comes home. Pull back, slider's a strike. Make that a fastball that rides in on the right-handed hitting Braswell. It's 2-1. Hensler on the grass. Cash holds Milam. Braswell shows bunt. 2-1. Instead, Patton to first. Back standing is Milam. Long Beach native Miles Patton, 2-1 to Braswell, who's showing bunt. Hensler's going to charge, pulls back, ground ball to short. Caden flips Royo, 1, turn, double play. 6-4-3. Dos Equis double play, and that is the 4th double play in this tournament by Texas A&M. And no matter where you're watching this baseball season, be sure to buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and Gigamags. He was better off bunting. Two down, bases empty for Chris Stanfield, the Auburn transfer. Lefty Patton, the righty Stanfield. Fastball right down the heart for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 from Miles Patton. Swing and a miss at the slider. It's 0-2. Braswell, that was the first time he's grounded into a double play. 0-2. The change skips up there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2-0 LSU. 2 outs, bases empty, bottom of the 2nd inning. There is just one shaft of sunlight, and that is in right center field. 1-2. Up and away with a fastball. 2-2 to the right-handed hitting Stanfield. It does not bother Keel in center nor George in right where they are standing. Should Yamal go into right center, he's going to fight that little sliver of sunshine. Here's a 2-2 on the way. The other way by Stanfield, foul. Well beyond the seats. To our right, 2 ball, 2 strike count. Approaching 40 pitches for Miles Patton with 2 outs, bases empty in this 2nd inning. 2-0 LSU. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball into left center field. Terrence Keel is over, and Terrence Keel is there. Single by Milam, erased on a Dos Equis double play, and the line out to center. And TK will lead things off. In the top of the 3rd, LSU has a 2-0 lead on Texas A&M. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Texas is full of adventures. From hill country to piney woods, Gulf Coast to the valley, there's a Ford SUV to get you there in style, in comfort, and with the capability to help you make the most of it. Ford Escape, Explorer, Bronco, Bronco Sport, and the all-new Ford Expedition. For adventures of every size, there's a Ford SUV that fits. Test drive one today at your Texas Ford dealer, and you'll see why. Ford is the best in Texas.
Hey there, I'm singer-songwriter Lainey Wilson. On my Whirlwind World Tour, I've lost count of the miles, the roads, twists, turns, pit stops, and drive-thrus we've been through. But wherever the road takes me, I'm never too far from a taste of home. Thanks to Whataburger and my favorite, the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Open all day and all night with food that makes us feel like we're from here, wherever here is. Say it with me now. What a burger!
I was hoping it was TK because he leads off. At Texas A&M, our goal is to build champions, and we need you, the 12th man, to be a part of that like never before by joining us in our official NIL partner, Texas Aggies United. Join Texas Aggies United today. Do so at TexasAggiesUnited.com and help build the best NIL program in the country. A 2-0 LSU lead. Aggies bat top of the third inning. And this is for my partner, John Sheshik. Cade Anderson's throwing a no-hitter, Shesh. He's retired the first 6 Aggies. He got mad at me because I didn't say it until it's way too late in Knoxville. And he's not letting me forget that. TK, 3 for 7 in this tournament. Fastball. Called a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. The 0-1. Another change. It's a strike. It's 0-2. Terrence at 299. The 0-2 home. Low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. You heard what Michael said in our Wells Fargo warm-up. No problem with TK being in center field. He's played all 3 outfield positions. The future could be at second base for him. Who knows? He is going to be in this lineup here at Texas A&M. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Keel's going to run to first. It's outside the left-handed batter's box. It's thrown by Hernandez. 2 first. Jones for the putout. 6. Boy, SEC Network is showing a replay of the strikeouts for Anderson. And, man, if you're going to get that kind of strike, it's like the old Atlanta Braves. What Glavine and Maddox and Smoltz got off the black, that has been Brian DeBrouwer against the Aggies here in this one. And a first pitch right down the heart to Poppy. He takes a strike. He played at Alabama A&M and was a teammate of Gavin Gerhovac with Team USA, was Jamal George. And Gavin told Michael early, you got to get this guy. Fastball high to Poppy, a ball and a strike. And Jamal has come here, and he has played second, and he has played left, and he has played right, and he'll catch, and he'll play first, and he'll have every glove in the arsenal, wherever it can be to be in the lineup. The 1-1 is smothered at the plate. It hits his front foot, and it rolls towards Will Fox in that third base coach's box. A ball and 2 strikes to Jamal George. And there is a joy that Poppy plays with. For him at Alabama State. One and 2 is the count to Jamal George. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Up and away. He has struck out 7 of 8 Aggies. 2 down here in the third. Here's Sawyer Farr. Sawyer 2 for 4 against Mississippi State. And he had 2 driven in. Sawyer went 0 for 2, hit by a pitch, and he walked in the 3-2 win over Auburn. Switch hitter batting right. Fastball off the plate. Not called a strike by Brian DeBrouwer. Stunner there. It's 1-0. Even with a bag at third is Braswell. 2 down, base is empty. Top of the third, 2-0 LSU. The other way, foul by Sawyer Farr. I asked Michael, I said, he made the running catch yesterday, did Sawyer. Does that offensive play and getting more success at offense, does it help you defensively? He said, absolutely it does for Sawyer. And I think he may have turned a corner. He just looks more confident at the plate. It's not a guarantee he's going to get a hit. He just looks more confident. Takes a change up high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Make it a fastball up high, 2-1. Two down, the bases are empty. We're in the top of the third, 2-0 LSU. It's too low. 3 balls and 1 strike to Sawyer Farr. He went with the cutter. 3-1 to Farr. Braswell moved back. Still tight towards the line at third. Milam in the 5-6 hole. Shaded towards the middle on the right field side is the second baseman Dickinson. And that fastball's right down the heart. It's 3-2. And we've said this before. If he likes the fastball 3-1, will he throw a fastball to Farr here 3-2? But Anderson has had command of all of his pitches. Low and outside, called strike 3. He struck him out. You got to be kidding me now. 8 strikeouts through 3 innings for Cade Anderson. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 LSU. This Aggie baseball from Learfield.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Costa Vida Fresh Mexican Grill, Baja-style Mexican, made from scratch daily. We go to the bottom of the third. And Texas A&M trails LSU 2-0. Cade Anderson has struck out 8 of the 9 Aggies, courtesy of a fastball, a cutter, his slider, his change. He has been on and flat out dealing. And with his 8 strikeouts, he has 141. He is only 2 behind Liam Doyle, Tennessee All-SEC pitcher. Doyle struggled against Texas, gave up 4 runs against the Longhorns, only to have Tennessee come back and win 7-5 in 12 innings. Tennessee plays Vanderbilt tomorrow, 10 o'clock. We'll tell you more about the schedule tomorrow. That has been adjusted. Lefty, Derek Curiel takes a first pitch change up and in, 1 ball and no strikes. The count. Curiel leadoff double, and he scored the first of 2 runs for the Tigers in the bottom of the first. The lefty against Patton. Infield plays from the pull, save for Hensler at third on the outside corner with a slider. It's 1-1. Curiel, part of the all-freshman team. He should be. And I've always said this, to go from high school ball to college ball is one thing. And have success. There's a slider for a strike for Patton. He's ahead 1-2. Hensler goes to the right of second base, leaving Kent on the left side at short. To go from high school and be an impact player in the SEC as a freshman, holy moly. That's something special. And we see it year in and year out. Here's the 1-2. On right down the heart, called strike 3. He struck him out. Patton's second strikeout, 1 down here in the third. He went fastball. He used all 3 of his pitches there in that strikeout of Curiel. Outstanding job by Patton. Here's Jared Jones. He drew a walk his first time up. And a questionable 2-2 call that did not go Miles Patton's way. His pitch to the right-handed hitting Jones. Missed just off the plate. Talking with Bear Harrison and his dad yesterday, and he's raved about, Bear has raved about what Troy Claunch has done for his game receiving. 1-0. Change is a strike, 1-1. And we learned that Bear's grandfather, Skip Gwynn, played with Caden Sorrell's grandfather, Tom Griffin, in the Astros, and there's a 1969 Astros rookies baseball card with those 2 on that card. And their grandsons are teammates at Texas A&M, lifted off to the side. That's not the only grandfather who played Major League Baseball. Billy Sorrell played with the Royals. Both of Caden's grandfathers played Major League Baseball. And of course, Bear Harrison's brother, Kyle, 4 years older, pitcher for the Giants, makes a start on Saturday. He replaces Verlander in the lineup. Got him, called strike 3. He struck him out with the cambio, the changeup, back-to-back strikeouts by Miles Patton, getting Curiel and Jones 2 away. Here's Daniel Dickinson, sacrifice his first time up. Infield plays him to pull slightly. Kent towards the hole, it's short. Royo towards the middle, Cash towards that 3-4 hole. First pitch fastball just off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Bear was talking about one of the reasons why he came to A&M, and he visited LSU, he visited Ole Miss, he visited South Carolina. He wants to be the best hitting catcher in college, and Michael Early is the reason. It was Michael, being head coach here, that got Bear to sign with Texas A&M. The ball and a strike after Patton gets the changeup across. 2 down, bases empty. 1-1 is the count to Dickinson. The pitch from the lefty Patton. Towards short, 1 hop. Kent off his glove and into shallow center field. It's a 2-out single by Dickinson. It's the plays that they were making in the first 2 games of this tournament. Here's Ethan Fry, RBI double. He hit the fly ball to the wall. That Yamal went back to that wall. It hit off his glove and landed safely. That allowed Curiel to score. Fry with his 41st RBI. Pat moves to first. Back standing is Dickinson. Now this is different. Remember, Milam was on first, and he only had 1 stolen base. Dickinson has 8. Second only to Jake Brown, who has 11 for the Tigers. 2 down, runner at first, and another move to first by Patton. Patton has 1 pickoff. Ryan Prager has the other 4 for Texas A&M. 2 down, runner at first. The lefty Patton, the righty Fry. Fastball belt high. Outside corner, it's 0-1. Far the deepest outfielder in left. Jace Laviolette, the designated hitter, is playing. Terrence Keel plays a deep center field. Royo shaded towards the middle. The 0-1. Right down the heart, 0-2. He snuck 2 fastballs by him. That one at 90. Ole Miss defeated Arkansas earlier. Ole Miss, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, all in the semifinals. Winner plays Ole Miss tomorrow in the second game. Now to play right side. I told you about the adjustment in time. That first game between Tennessee and Vanderbilt will start at 10 a.m. They're moving everything up a couple of hours. There's some bad weather coming in tomorrow evening, so they want to move everything up a couple of hours. Tennessee and Vanderbilt will play at 10. 30 minutes after the completion of that one will be the winner of A&M LSU taking on Ole Miss. Move to first, back standing is Dickinson. Hensler will back up a couple of steps at third now with 2 strikes on Ethan Fry. Cash holds Dickinson and another throw that way. .52 pitches so far for Miles Patton. We're in the top of the third. There's 2 down and a runner at first and a no-ball 2-strike count to Ethan Fry. The lefty Patton, the righty Fry. Another move to first. Oh, 2 home. Fly ball into left center field, and that is hit well. Home run. Ethan Fry, 4-0 LSU. The 2-out single, the 2-out, 2-strike home run. Tigers lead 4-0. So the 9th home run given up by Patton. Fry, his 12th home run. He's got 3 of the 4 driven in. Aggies in a 4-0 hole. First pitch change is down and away to Luis Hernandez. RBI ground out his first time up. 4-0 LSU. The 1-0 change is slapped towards third, knocked down by Hensler. Bobbles, recovers, throws just in time to get the catcher, Hernandez. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, Ethan Fry, a 2-run home run. And the Aggies trail LSU through 3, 4-0. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, the Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by the Warehouse or visit us online at thewarehouse@cc.com.
Whether you have a swimming pool or are looking to build one, trust the Pool Guy. With a large professional staff, the Pool Guy can properly maintain your swimming pool, saving you time and money. The Pool Guy is the only local service center trusted by all pool manufacturers to service their products. Any pool repair, large or small, the Pool Guy's experienced technicians can handle it. For pool supplies, toys, and free water testing, visit the Pool Store. Trust the experience of the Pool Guy to ensure your pool construction and maintenance is done right. Call 575-6200 for the Pool Guy.
4-0 LSU leads Texas A&M. 2 in the first, 2 in the third. Cade Anderson has struck out 8 of the 9 Aggies he has faced. He's set down 9 in a row. Texas Farm Bureau members get 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events. Submit your name, your member ID, and the game of your choice at 12thman.com/member benefits. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members, so become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. Last time these two teams played in the SEC tournament, it was 2023. Quarterfinal matchup. And Hunter Haas gave the Aggies a 5-4 win. Remember, Austin Boast had struggled. He scored Ryan Targach, or Targach had walked. Boast doubled. Minnick with a sac fly. And then after walking Max Coffer, Hunter Haas, a 3-run home run, and the Aggies turned a 3-2 deficit into a 5-3 win. 5-3. And then LSU would threaten, and then Evan Aschenbeck would get that save. He would throw a wild pitch that would make that 5-4. If I'm not mistaken, there was the tying run was at third, and Evan got it, and the Aggies won that quarterfinal. Then beat Arkansas before losing to Vanderbilt on Championship Sunday in 2023 off the end of Caden Kent's bat, and it rolls foul. Third base side, where it's fielded halfway up the line by Braswell. A ball and 2 strikes to Caden Kent. It was runners at the corners. Now as I see this recap, and Aschenbeck got a strikeout and a pop-out, and the Aggies advanced to play Arkansas once again. Arkansas had beaten the Aggies after the Aggies beat Tennessee on that Tuesday in the single elimination. Lost to Arkansas, had to beat South Carolina, they did. Had to beat LSU, they did. Then they went back to single elimination. Fastball high and away, 2-2. That run to the championship, only to have Vanderbilt win 10-4 on that Sunday, and then the Aggies would move on to the Stanford Regional that season. 2-2 to Caden Kent, struck out his first time up. And he lifts this down the left field line. That is slicing away from a racing Curiel. It is a foul ball. Remains 2-2 to Caden Kent. We're just talking about the short. It's Caden Kent's up. We just talked about the shortstops that have been here recently. Ali Camadeo last year, Hunter Haas before that, Cole Kaler before that, Bryce Blom before that. I mean, just spoiled. 2-2. No one away with a slider, 3-2. I'm leaving a lot out. I'm just talking about the recent. It's just, and we've talked about this time and again, if you do not have a shortstop in the SEC, you're going to struggle. 3 on the right side, Milam to the right of second, Braswell from third to short, 3-2 to Kent. And he is tied up in on the hands. And he fights that off to the LSU on deck circle on the first base side. Probably swung at ball 4. But that's never stopped Caden before. A 3-ball, 2-strike count to Caden Kent, leading off the top of the 4th. The Aggies trail 4-0. Lefty-lefty against Kate Anderson. First base side of the rubber. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. 3-run home run yesterday for Caden gives him 49 runs batted in on his 13th home run of the season. 3-2. Too far inside, he draws a walk, and he's the first Aggie base runner. Here's Wyatt Hensler. Look, except for Gavin Cash, this is the phrase. He struck out his first time up. Going to save me from saying it 7 more times. Clubbed back up the middle. There's the first hit. Hensler, first pitch swinging. Rockets a single back up the middle. First and second, nobody out here in the 4th. And here is Jace Laviolette. Again, it's all about pain tolerance for Jace. He told Michael Early he can go. And as he said before this game, he told everybody after the win over Mississippi State, I would run through a brick wall for Michael Early. That's why I'm in this lineup for him. The designated hitter. First and second, nobody out. Jace is 1 for 7 in this tournament. Boxed by Hernandez. Kent goes to third, no throw. Hernandez thought that Hensler, he was going to try to go for the trail runner Hensler, who never moved off first. So it is first and third, nobody out, and Nate Yeske to the mound for LSU to visit Kate Anderson. That's a pass ball on Hernandez. That was not a tricky pitch. It was just a slider that, I don't want to say Hernandez boxed, he just never caught it cleanly. Yeske, who served as the pitching coach with Texas A&M, back with Jay Johnson. Now with LSU. He told me a story. He said that he had agreed to come to Texas A&M. LSU hired Jay Johnson. There was a discrepancy of 2 hours. Nate had said yes to A&M. Jay Johnson called. He said, Jay, I gave my word to A&M. And whether you talk to Nathan Detmer, who, by the way, Nathan just got promoted from the Stockton Ports to the Lansing Lugnuts in minor league baseball. You talk to Ryan Prager. A lot of great things to say about Nate Yeske. Those aren't the only 2. Father passed away less than a month ago, and he absolutely shaped Nate Yeske's life and his career. A farmer his entire life, a work ethic, unbelievable. Nate speaks of his dad lovingly. 1-1 the count to Jace Laviolette, who lifts a foul over the Aggie dugout on the third base side. Runners at the corners, nobody out. A ball and a strike to Jace. Hensler at first, Kent's at third. Jace lifts a foul out of play left side. It's 1-2. Jace with the grand slam in the 6-run second inning. That was against Mississippi State. The Aggies led from the second inning on against Mississippi State. Caden Kent, the 3-run home run in the third yesterday against Auburn. Of the 18 innings, they have led for 15 of the 18. This is the first time they trail, and LSU got 2 in the first and added 2 more in the third. Hensler at first, Kent's at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Jace Laviolette. The pitch. It's a foul out of play again over the Aggie dugout. One and two, the count to Jace. Kent walked. Hensler singled, a pass ball, put Caden to third. First and third, nobody out. The 1-2 to Jace. Lined, past the first baseman Jones and down the right field line. Kent will score. To third goes Hensler, an RBI single for Jace. That is 60 driven in. My good gosh, what a story this is. Off the end of the bat, but still has enough to drive this past a diving Jared Jones. And the Aggies get their first run. It's 4-1. Still nobody out. Runners at the corners. But Gavin Grahovac has to put that running glove on that right hand of Jace Laviolette. The way it's going on, it appears, or in the left hand of Jace, it appears as if it's like you're trying to put a kid's glove on an adult. So he's got two sliding gloves, does Jace, and he's talking with Jared Jones at first. You can just imagine that conversation is. Here's Bear Harrison. A run is in. It's 4-1 here at the top of the fourth. Bear Harrison, first pitch. Takes a slider on the outer half for a strike. It's 0-1. Bear. Jace at first. Hensler at third. Nobody out. A walk, a single, a pass ball, an RBI single for the Aggies. It's 4-1. LSU's lead is 3. Ties him up inside. Oh, come on. Too far inside. Called a strike. It's 0-2. And I know Bear is tight to the plate. 0-2 the count to Bear Harrison. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. 0-2 to Bear. Pitch from Anderson. Tied him up inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's what the called second strike does. He's got to swing at that pitch. 9th strikeout for Anderson. And you only see the third strike. You don't see the questionable second strike on the replay. And Bear's got to swing at that. And again, I give Anderson a ton of credit, but it was off the plate to make it 0-2. And it changes the entire count. One down, runners at the corners. Here's Gavin Cash. Low and away with a fastball, 1 ball and no strikes. Jace off first, across the diamond, Hensler's off third. Gavin lifts a foul back and out of play off to the left. The ball and a strike to Gavin Cash, who lifted a fly to right his first time up. Gavin in game 3 against the series against LSU. His last 2 at-bats were doubles. That was against LSU relievers. Runners at the corners, 1 away. The 1-1 is down and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hensler singled, went to third on the RBI single by Laviolette. Jace is at first. Wyatt's at third. 1 down, 2-1. Swing and a miss by Cash. Fastball below the knees that he cuts on and missed. It's 2-2. Short lead at first by Jace, but Jones has to hold him on. Dickinson, the second baseman, is to his left in that 3-4 hole. 2-2. Cash lifts a fly ball to left field. Going back, Curiel makes the grab. Hensler will tag the second run here in the fourth. It's 4-2 on the sac fly by Gavin Cash. Jace stays at first. 24 driven in by Gavin Cash. Nice job after being retired in order the first 3 innings. In the top of this order coming through, the walk by Kent, the single by Hensler, the pass ball put runners at the corners, Laviolette with the single for the RBI, and then Cash, the sac fly to left. 2 away, Jace at first. for Ben Royal. 3 on the left side of the infield. The entire right side is there because Jones has to hold Laviolette. Fouled straight back. Just below us. 0-1 to Ben Royal. Laviolette at first. RBI single for Jace. Sacrifice fly, Gavin Cash. 2 here in the top of the 4th. 4-2 LSU. 0-1. Down and away with a fastball. It's a ball and a strike to Ben Royal. When you put Ben Royal at second base and you put Bear Harrison as the catcher all the time, that helped turn the tide for the Aggies this season. 1-1. Swing and a miss and a beautiful change by Anderson. It's 1-2. Jace leads from first, 2 away, 1-2 to Royo, 3 on the left side. Swing and a miss. He went back-to-back changeup, and through 4 innings, Anderson has 10 strikeouts. But Jace Laviolette, the RBI single, the first of 2 for the Aggies, the designated hitter. After breaking his hand yesterday, Jace, his 60th RBI of the season, driving in the first of 2. Gavin Cash with a sacrifice fly, driving in the second of 2. 4-2 LSU. The bottom of the 4th is next. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Whether you have a swimming pool or looking to build one, trust the Pool Guy. With a large professional staff, the Pool Guy can properly maintain your swimming pool, saving you time and money. The Pool Guy is the only local service center trusted by all major manufacturers to service their products. Any pool repair, large or small, the Pool Guy's experienced technicians can handle it. For pool supplies, toys, and free water testing, visit the pool store. Trust the experience of the Pool Guy to ensure your pool construction and maintenance is done right. Call 575-6200 for the Pool Guy.
Texas is full of adventures. From hill country to piney woods, Gulf Coast to the valley, there's a Ford SUV to get you there in style, in comfort, and with the capability to help you make the most of it. Ford Escape, Explorer, Bronco, Bronco Sport, and the all-new Ford Expedition. For adventures of every size, there's a Ford SUV that fits. Test drive one today at your Texas Ford dealer, and you'll see why. Ford is the best in Texas.
This is Brad Rudis, and you're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
12th Man Foundation is the official fundraising organization and ticket provider for Texas A&M Athletics. Support a 75-year legacy and help shape the future of Aggie Athletics by donating today at 12thmanfoundation.com. To the bottom of the 4th, the Aggies slice LSU's lead in half. With 2 in the top of the 4th, it's 4-2 LSU. Miles Patton in a lefty-lefty matchup against Jake Brown here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch slider is a strike, belt high. It's 0-1. Brown took a called third strike, his first time up. There's the 0-1. Too far inside, and that front door slider. Ball and a strike. One offering. Popped up left side, but that's going to get out of play. I don't know where Jace playing falls in the annals of Aggie history. You put it wherever you want in toughness. You talk about loyalty and backing up your words. 1-2 is lifted towards left center field, slicing away. TK diving grab in left center field. TK2 with a gem. 1 away, robbing Jake Brown. As a Wells Fargo between the base paths. Wells Fargo, the official bank of Texas A&M Athletics. From the early part of this season when he played right field, when Caden Sorrell was out, and he made the grab in the right field bullpen, and he just leaned back on that bullpen after the catch. He's been tremendous. Another fly ball, shallow center. TK coming on, and that's back-to-back grabs. Stephen Milam now retired. So after a Wells Fargo between the base paths, how about a Mas Fajitas Mas hustle for Terrence Keel II? Mas Fajitas, proud partner, Texas A&M Athletics. There's Michael Braswell III, grounded into a double play, his first time up. And an offensive timeout called by LSU. And you know, when they put these 3 offensive timeouts in, it was unofficially called the Jay Johnson timeouts. It's a LaCasa break in play. Take some time to enjoy the rest of this game responsibly with LaCasa's smooth tequila for rugged country. 2 in the bottom of the first for LSU. 2 in the bottom of the third on a 2-run home run by Ethan Fry. And the Aggies get 2 in the top of the fourth. Jace Laviolette, an RBI single. Gavin Cash, a sacrifice fly. In between innings, Jace puts the ice on that left hand. SEC Network just had a shot of him talking with Caleb Longley. 2 down, bases empty to lefty Patton. The right-handed hitting Michael Braswell III. And a first pitch fastball is at the knees on the inner half. It's a strike. It's 0-1. Slightly to pull on the infield. TK is shaded towards right center. Yamal George towards the line. Just missed a baseball off the plate with a fastball. A ball and a strike. George now takes, no, he moved a little bit to the line and then moves back. He's about 5 steps to his left towards the line in right field. 1-1. Smothered at the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. So Jace had the surgery last night. There's a metal pin in his knuckle. As someone who has had hand surgery, I'm going to tell you that he's playing is amazing. Again, smothered at the plate. It hits Braswell. Broke the middle finger of my left hand trying to block a pass. Willie Burton was in Orlando working out for the Magic, and we're running a pickup game in the downtown athletic center outside the Orlando Arena. I'm going to play defense. Well, my finger said elsewhere. That was 6 pins. That Jace is playing is amazing. 1-2. Change low and away. 2-2. That Jace has an RBI single makes all this even better. Is it a Willis Reed moment? Is it a Dwayne Wade moment? Is it a Paul Pierce moment? I don't know. For the Aggies, 12th man standing ready. 2-2. Fly ball in the center field. TK over. TK dives. He makes all 3 catches in the inning. TK 2 times 3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. LSU retired in order. I guess we have to say now this is where fly balls go to die with Terrence Keel II in center field through 4. 4-2. LSU leads Texas A&M. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
At Cavender's, it's more than boots. It's who we are and what we believe in, our values and heritage, the sunrise that fuels the day, and the work that drives us forward. Our friendly staff and smell of leather greet you at the door. Cavender's is your go-to for the best selection and expert fitting of high-quality, authentic Western boots, hats, jeans, and more from the top-name brands. Because at Cavender's, this is how we live.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, don't mess with Texas, means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, don't mess with Texas means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
We go to inning number 5. It's a 4-2 LSU lead on Texas A&M. And before the Aggies come to bat, and of course you know who's going to lead off in this inning, it's Terrence Keel II. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification all along the Texas A&M Sports Network. With producer Hayden Burks, who says that now center field is a no-fly zone with Terrence Keel II playing center field. He leads off. Does TK. All 3 grabs to a sliding catch, diving catch, and a running catch for TK. In the bottom of the 4th, he takes a change low and away. The lefty, Cade Anderson. The righty, Keel. Up high with another change. 2-0. The 2-0 offering is over for a strike. Two and one to Keel. Left side of the infield plays him to pull. Missed outside, it's 3-1. First fastball that TK sees. Baseball off the plate. 3-1 to Keel. Anderson's pitch. Swing and a miss. He came in on it. 3-2. Remember, he fell behind TK 3-1 his first time up and went fastball on TK. He fell behind 3-1. The 3-1 pitch was a fastball. We'll see what the 3-2 is. Fastball, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Play nearby Alabama State. Poppy the other way, foul. 284 as a freshman. And then hit over 300 as a sophomore. Part of the all-SWAC freshman team. 0-1. And that's up and in with a fastball. Ball and a strike. The other thing about Yamal that people forget, he caught at Alabama State. Swing and a miss. One with the change, 1-2. And the reason why he was on the USA Collegiate National Team, hitting .340. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is a dozen strikeouts for Cade Anderson. And he and Liam Doyle now are atop the SEC. Actually, he might have just passed Liam Doyle. Here's Sawyer Farr. And the first pitch for a strike. Unofficially, 74 pitches, 52 strikes. Swing and a miss. I don't know if that was a breaking ball or took something off that slider at 79. He's ahead 0-2. Bounced foul towards the Aggie dugout, where the dugout meets the camera well. Yep, Anderson's now ahead of Doyle. He was behind. He was 9 shy of Doyle. It's like the leader in the clubhouse, or Doyle's in the clubhouse and Anderson's running away from the field. 0-2 into right center field. It is caught in a 1-2-3 inning. Stanfield in center field catches the liner. For Liam Doyle, 12 strikeouts through 5 innings of play. TX Whiskey, bottom of the 5th next. 4-2 LSU. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Aggie fans, college baseball is back. So grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Aggie fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Gig 'em. Dos Equis, official import beer of Texas A&M Athletics. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Game day traditions start with a cup of community coffee, the official coffee of Texas A&M Athletics. Family owned since 1919, Community Coffee has spent 5 generations roasting great tasting blends right here in the USA. They're just as dedicated to making a difference in the community with programs that support teachers, military service members, disaster relief, and first responders. Try Community Coffee or find it near you at communitycoffee.com.
It's now time for the bottom of the 5th, and it's brought to you by TX Whiskey, proud sponsor of the Texas A&M Aggies. Raise a glass, make some noise, and gig 'em Aggies. 21 and up, please drink responsibly. TX Whiskey, our way. 4-2. LSU has the lead on Texas A&M. 2 in the bottom of the 1st, 2 in the bottom of the 3rd to take a 4-0 lead on the Aggies. Texas A&M struck for 2 in the top of the 4th. RBI single. Jace Laviolette is playing after having surgery on the ring finger. It was broken yesterday against Auburn, and a sac fly by Gavin Cash. Chris Stanfield. Seems only fitting. He caught the line drive to end the top of the 5th. He will lead off the TX Whiskey bottom of the 5th against Miles Patton. Well, the Aggies, who played the first game the last 2 days, now plays the last game on this Friday night. Here's Patton's pitch to Stanfield, opening up the TX Whiskey bottom of the 5th. It's chopped foul. And this time, Kaylee Swain cannot make the play. 0-1 to Stanfield. Lined out to his center field counterpart, Terrence Keel II, his first time up. Here's the 0-1. Change is a strike. 0-2 the count. Approaching 70 pitches is Miles Patton. The 0-2 Stanfield. Up and in, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hensler towards the line. Infield slightly to pull. Wyatt more than Caden at short. Royo slightly towards the middle. Cash towards that 3-4 hole. Low and away with a fastball. Two ball, 2 strike count to Chris Stanfield, leading off LSU's bottom of the 5th. 2-2 from Patton. Hard ground ball to short where Kent is there. Stanfield retired. There's 1 away. It's now 5 straight set down by Miles Patton after the 2-run home run by Ethan Fry. Right now, that's the difference. Patton got strikeouts of Curiel and Jones. Dickinson singled Fry, a 2-out, 2-strike home run to left center field. Here's Curiel, who has doubled and taken a called 3rd strike. Scored a run. Lefty-lefty against Patton. Pitch with 1 down, bases empty is a slider. He turns in that front shoulder. 1-0. Kent is up the middle and just on the left field side of second base. Heels on the outfield grass. Royo on the outfield grass before the pitch. Cash towards the line deep at first. Hensler even with the bag at 3rd. Up and in with a slider, didn't slide. 2 balls, no strikes. Two ball, no strike count to Curiel. The double by Derek, his team leading 16th. Here's the 2-0. on the outside corner with a fastball. Thigh high, 2-1. Stanfield grounded out to short for out number 1 here in the TX Whiskey bottom of the 5th. And a 2-ball, 1-strike count in a lefty-lefty matchup, Patton and Curiel. Fouled straight back, it's 2-2. Now Hensler with 2 strikes. Will move to the right of second base, leaving Caden Kent as the lone fielder on the left side. Caden is at shorts. Sawyer Farr 2 steps towards the left field line. Keel and George straight away in center and right. 3 on the right side of the infield, the 2-2. Jammed and fouled straight back. 2-ball, 2-strike count. It remains to Curiel. Patton steps on top of the rubber. He's going to take that patented deep breath and send a 2-2 home. Fly ball, left center field. Terrence Keel to second. Does it again. Hayden, what'd you say? No fly zone? There it is again. Shallow left center. 2 away. Preview of 2026. Who knows? He's going to be somewhere. He's going to be somewhere in the field. Is Terrence. The legacy at Texas A&M. 3 on the left side of the infield for Jared Jones. 2 down, bases empty. And Bear Harrison heads to the mound to talk to Miles Patton. 9 pitches in this inning, 77 for this game for Patton. He had his high school teammates meet him in Athens, did TK. Gathered around the hotel. They down the right field line when he was playing right field at Foley Field. He's got some family and friends here as well. Bear Harrison out makes Miles Patton smile. What's interesting about Bear is he and Jacob Galloway had to learn this entire pitching staff in the fall and even more in the spring. And you talk to these pitchers, they love throwing to Bear Harrison, a big target. He does not give away pitches. Effortless back there. And here comes Michael Early. So Bear bought a little bit of time for that Aggie bullpen. 4 2/3 for Miles Patton. And to the bullpen go the Aggies. Look, they've got to win today. But they've got to have something if they win for tomorrow and Sunday. 77 for Patton. And now this bullpen, which has been so good in this tournament, will be called upon once again as Miles Patton walks off. 77 pitches, trailing 4-2. Clayton Freshcorn, 3rd consecutive outing for him. Freshcorn comes on to face Jared Jones with 2 outs. 4 2/3 for Patton. Freshcorn, 2 outs, bases empty. It's the new pitcher for the Aggies. We'll have more on Clayton Freshcorn when we return. Pitching change for the Aggies. We'll step aside 60 seconds. You're listening to Texas A&M Baseball.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
This is Ryan Swope fighting Texas A&M class of 13. Now that I'm not catching footballs, I'm playing golf at the golf club at Texas A&M. The golf club at Texas A&M is an 18-hole championship golf course located in the shadows of Kyle Field. The club offers discounted rates to students, faculty, and staff of Texas A&M, as well as several membership options. To learn more, visit golfclubtamu.com or call the club at 979-845-1723. Thanks and gig 'em. The golf club at Texas A&M is a proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Clayton Freshcorn comes on for Texas A&M the third time in this SEC tournament. Against Mississippi State, he retired all 5 Bulldogs he faced. An inning and 2/3 against Mississippi State. Yesterday against Auburn, 2 pitches to get the final out of that game. He got pinch hitter Derek Fabian to fly to Sawyer Farr in left. 2 innings, he's retired all 6. This will be his toughest challenge in Jared Jones. 4 2/3 for Miles Patton. 4 runs, 2 earned, 4 hits, a walk, 3 strikeouts. Righty, Freshcorn and Jones. Clayton on for the 23rd time. 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, and a 5.32 ERA. 3 on the left side of the infield. Slider on the inside corner. That might be the cutter. We're talking with Michael about Clayton Freshcorn, and Bear Harrison was saying that cutter has been so effective for Clayton. Jones has walked and struck out. Down the right field line, but that's going to banana farther foul. 0-2. I'm interested if Clayton pitched 3 consecutive games at McLennan. He had 10 starts and 6 out of the pen for him. Up high with a fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, cutter, slider change for Freshcorn. I believe they've changed the double by Fry. Becomes an error on George because of the 2 unearned runs for Patton. Fouled straight back by Jones on a fastball. One-two pitch. Got him swinging a miss. He struck him out. He went away with a slider and strikes out Jared Jones. That is now 7 batters retired by Clayton Freshcorn here in the SEC tournament. We've played 5. 4-2 LSU leads Texas A&M. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Want free tickets to Texas A&M athletic events? Become a Texas Farm Bureau member today. Texas Farm Bureau members can claim 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events by visiting 12thman.com/member benefits. Texas Farm Bureau members can receive many great offers and benefits throughout the Lone Star State. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about how you can get free tickets just by becoming a Texas Farm Bureau member. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
This is Hayden Hefner, and you're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
For comprehensive coverage of college baseball and softball all season long, tune to SiriusXM, College Sports Radio Channel 374 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team in conference. It includes live games, interviews, and analysis. So cheer along online with the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/. SEC Radio 2025. You know, thinking about Clayton Freshcorn, who did not, he was the reliever, never had pitched. I don't even have him in back-to-back days. 3 consecutive games in this SEC tournament. Reminds me of Brad Rudis as a freshman in the regional in 2022. Lefty. Anderson starts. Caden Kent with a fastball knee-high, outside corner, 0-1. And we had Will Johnson and I had him in Studio 12, and we asked him, have you ever gone 3 days in a row? Line shot, right field, fair for Caden, and extra bases. He leads off this top of the 6th with a double. And he overslides, but gets back to the bag, and Milam had dropped the ball. So it's a double for Caden Kent, leading off the 6th inning. His second hit, they're both extra base hits. The 3-run homer yesterday and the double here to lead off the 6th. And that throw that came in from Jake Brown, Milam couldn't handle it cleanly. He's got to let Caden get back on that bag too. Well, he's got to be careful. He has got to allow Caden to slide in there. You're not allowed to block the base if you don't have the ball. That would have been very interesting if he were called out or if that throw was ahead. And now Nate Yeske to talk to Cade Anderson once again, who's had 79 pitches. You can only block a bag with the foot if you have the ball. You cannot block a bag before you have the ball. You have to allow that slide. Wyatt, first hit off Cade Anderson. He rifled a single right back up the box. First pitch swinging in the 4th. Caden's at second. Hensler 1 for 2. That's now hits in 6 consecutive games. Towards the third base side of the rubber for Anderson, who will be on different spots of the rubber depending on the situations. First pitch is a change, cut on and missed, 0-1. Sometimes he'll go to the extreme first base side, and he'll come in on lefties. Here he's to the third base side. He'll be in the middle of the rubber at other times. Kent, the leadoff doubles off second. The 0-1. Hensler, ground ball, left side. Past a diving Milam and into left. Caden had to wait, so he advances one base. It's first and third. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th for Jace Laviolette. Hensler is 2 for 3. Jace, the RBI single his last time up. Let the legend grow of Jace Laviolette. First and third, nobody out. Lefty against Anderson. That RBI by Jace, his 60th. 4th Aggie with 200 or more RBIs in their career. Fastball, outside corner at the knees, it's 0-1. Deep at second is Dickinson. Milam shaded towards the middle. Braswell has to be close at third. That's where Kent is. Across the diamond, Hensler leads from first. The 0-1 to Jace. Line to right field. Brown is there. Kent will tag. He's coming home. How about Jace Laviolette? The sacrifice fly makes this 4-3. Hensler stays at first. Jace, the legend grows. Heck, Michael should have broken his hand 3 weeks ago. I'm kidding, gang. I'm kidding. Hensler at first, 1 away. It's 4-3 on the second, driven in by Jace. Hensler back standing on a throw to first. The batter is Bear Harrison. Jace had the grand slam against Mississippi State on Wednesday. 2 driven in, 6 RBIs in this tournament. Here's Harrison, another move to first by Anderson. Wyatt has 4 steals. Hernandez has thrown out 6 of 29. Bouncing ball to short. Milam to his left. Throws to second one. Relay. Inning-ending double play. But Jace Laviolette, the sacrifice fly to right, pulls the Aggies 1 run closer. His second RBI of the game. With the broken hand. Makes it 4-3. LSU leads Texas A&M. The bottom of the 6th is next. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
From the Whataburger inbox to your speaker, Kayla writes, I'm dead because of no mushroom Swiss. We checked it out, and Kayla, though a bit dramatic, is totally fine. And that's great because the mushroom Swiss burger is totally back, just like Kayla loves, with grilled mushrooms, melty cheese, and creamy au jus sauce. Kayla, don't mess with us like that. The skull emoji is not for playing around. The mushroom Swiss burger is back for a limited time. What a burger!
Play ball! It's college baseball season, and we're here to talk about it.
Every week, join Kyle Schassberger and me, David Kahn, as we deliver the best of college baseball.
We've got all the diamond talk you can imagine, with interviews from coaches, players, broadcasters, and more.
Plus, we'll give you our weekly rankings, hot takes, and a whole lot of fun.
Step into the batter's box and let us deliver our best fastball.
Wherever you podcast by searching College Sports Now.
Four Sixes Grit and Glory ready to drink vodka cocktails. A proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. Shop now at 46gritandglory.com. 4-3 LSU as we move to the bottom of the sixth. Clayton Freshcorn got Jared Jones. That was the first. He's going to go through 3, 4, and 5 now in this order. Daniel Dickinson against Clayton Freshcorn, leading off the bottom of the sixth, and the first pitch slider is a strike. It's 0-1. Dickinson, 1-for-1 officially, single, sacrifice. 0-1. Cutter, he went. Home plate umpire Brian DeBrouwer says he goes. 0-2. SEC Network just showed the dugout. Caden Sorrell, Jace Laviolette, Hayden Schott. All you needed was Gavin Grahovac, Shane Sadeo, Josh Stewart. 0-2. Off the end of the bat on that cutter. No balls, 2 strikes. Earlier, coming back from break, Jace was talking with Gavin. (4-3) LSU. 0-2. Fastball was lifted out of play right side. Cade Anderson had set down the first 9 Aggies, 8 via strikeout. Aggies get 2 in the 4th. 4-0 lead for him. 2 in the 4th. Jace drives in a run. So does Gavin Cash with a sac fly. Up and in, he struck him out. Freshcorn strikes out Dickinson. He struck out Jones to end the 5th. He strikes out Dickinson to start the 6th. 1 down. Then Jace with the sacrifice fly in the 6th to pull the Aggies within 1. Dickinson absolutely chases a ball. Here's Ethan Fry. RBI double, 2-run home run. He's driven in 3 of the 4 LSU runs. Cutter away. 1-0 to Fry. His home run is his 12th. The 3 RBIs gives him 43. The 1-0 from Freshcorn. Cutter on the outside corner at the knees. It's 1-1. Farr plays close to the warning track and left. 1-1 on the outside corner. He snaps off a slider. It's 1-2. Nobody on, 1 away. 1-2 to Ethan Fry. Righty against Freshcorn. Fastball away, 2-2. (2-2) from Clayton Freshcorn. Bouncing ball to short where Kent Fields throws in time. Fry retired. 2 away here in the 6th, 4-3 LSU. Two down, bases empty for Luis Hernandez. Pitch from Freshcorn. Swing and a miss. Sweeper by Freshcorn. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Missed away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 to Hernandez just missed a baseball off the plates with that cutter. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Bear Harrison talking with him last night. He just said that Freshcorn pitches that pitch with more confidence. Down and away, and he's falling behind Hernandez 3-1. We're doing that Sunday game that the Aggies won 6-4, the 4 in the 8th, the 3-run home run by Caden Sorrell, to working with JB and Shesh, and boy, we really were surprised Hernandez was pinch hit for in that 9th inning. Swing and a miss. He could not lay off that cutter away. It's 3-2. But Jay Johnson decided to go with Reeves as the pinch hitter, but Hernandez really put good swings on the ball that entire Sunday. 3-ball, 2-strike pitch from Freshcorn. Bouncing ball to Kent at short. He charges and throws on the run in time. 4 straight set down by Freshcorn. 10 in a row set down by Patton and Freshcorn. We have played 6. Texas A&M trails LSU 4-3. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
I need a pool guy.
The pool guy is the guy. He's taken care of my pool for years.
What's his name?
My guy? The pool guy.
Yeah, but what's his name?
The pool guy.
Does he sell pool toys?
Yep, just go to the pool store in Tower Point Shopping Center.
So let me get this straight. Your pool guy is...
The pool guy.
And he has the pool store with pool cleaning and service guys?
You got it. And he builds new pools and renovates existing pools.
I'd still like to know his name.
It's the pool guy. 575-6200.
This is Ryan Swope fighting Texas A&M class of 13. Now that I'm not catching footballs, I'm playing golf at the golf club at Texas A&M. The golf club at Texas A&M is an 18-hole championship golf course located in the shadows of Kyle Field. The club offers discounted rates to students, faculty, and staff of Texas A&M, as well as several membership options. To learn more, visit golfclubtamu.com or call the club at 979-845-1723. Thanks and gig 'em. The golf club at Texas A&M is a proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
So LSU goes from Cade Anderson to Anthony Ianson. Talk about ridiculousness of riches. The lefty Anderson was just fantastic. 6 innings, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 walk, 12 strikeouts, 84 pitches, 62 strikes. Ianson got the win against the Aggies. A 2-1 win over Texas A&M, the second game of that 3-game series. And if Anderson was good, I think Ianson absolutely topped him in that outing. Ianson went 9 innings, the complete game, 1 run, 3 hits, 1 walk, 14 strikeouts. The 1 run was when Ben Royo ran 1 out left center field, leading off the 6th inning. And talking with Nate Yeske against this right-hander, he says that Ianson is absolutely a kid that you can root for. I know it's hard as Aggies to root for any LSU player, but he loves the makeup of this young man who did not have any offers coming out of high school and has really blossomed into the pitcher that he is. These numbers for Ianson, 9-2, a 2.88 ERA. His first relief appearance. His lone complete game was the complete game against A&M. First pitch to Gavin Cash. Misses. The next pitch is a fastball on the outside corner to make it 1-1. First base side of the rubber for the right-hander Ianson. Facing the lefty Cash, leading off the 7th. Lined into center field by Gavin Cash. Dive. No, got by him and all the way to the wall. Cash flying around second base. He's heading to third. Will Fox will now put the brakes on. It is 3 bases for Gavin Cash. Leading the 7th. Stanfield gambled and lost in center field. Once it skipped past him, Gavin was hustling because Stanfield had to come on and catch that liner. Oh, it goes off the top of his glove. He dived right through it. So the tying run is at third. Nobody out. The leadoff triple, Gavin Cash. Here's Royo. Bouncing up the third base line, fielded. Braswell throws. No, it gets by Jones and in foul territory. Cash scores. We're tied. Royo all the way to third. We're even, everybody. Jay Johnson is going to challenge this. They're going to challenge that Royo was not in the running lane. Let's see. So this is LSU's first challenge, saying that Royo not in the running lane. On the throw by Braswell. Bare hands, throws. Off Jones's glove, into foul territory on the stretch. He goes for the green bag. He's in the running lane. Now, it was not called runner interference up the line. And he's going for the green bag. It was not called by Jeff Head at first base. And Royo hits the green bag. And it gets past Jones in the foul territory. Here we go. Thornton McFerrin Coaching Academy review. He hits the green bag. Michael needs an explanation here. Cash has to go back to third. Royo's out. This call is overturned. Eddie Newsom on that review by Birmingham. I don't think they got this right at all. Michael's coming out and he wants to talk with Brian DeBrouwer here at home. He wants an explanation of this. Jeff Head never called interference, and I get that LSU could challenge this, but Royo's on the right side. He's in the lane and he touches the green bag. And Jared Jones is coming up the line because that's where Braswell's throw is. But it gets overturned. The challenge is won by LSU. It's still 4-3. Here's Terrence Keel the second. Low and away with a slider, 1 ball and no strikes. TK's 0 for 2. Anderson struck him out twice. Cash at third, 1 away. Fouled straight back. It ends up being a ground out and interference officially for Royo. 1 down, Cash at third. Shows bunt, does bunt, first base side. Ianson fields, throws, they get Keel, and Cash stays at third. He came down the line, he was reading it. Ianson looked him back, threw to first. It wasn't a long enough throw for Gavin to race home. 2 away. It's up to Yamal George. Jared Jones not happy. Terrence was running on the fair side of that line. If Ianson really wanted to, he could have thrown it right in his back. That's what you do as a fielder. What I don't understand is you have Jeff Head doesn't make that call at first, and it gets overturned. And Ben Royal was not in fair territory, and he hit the green bag. Slider for a strike by Ianson. It's 1-1. It remains 4-3 LSU here in the top of the 7th inning. 2 down, and Yamal George wants an offensive timeout. The Pool Guy offers complete swimming pool service and maintenance with the best quality and a price match guarantee. The Pool Store by the Pool Guy, located on William D. Fitch next to HEB, and proud to be Aggie owned and operated. So a ball and a strike to Yamal George. An overturned call at first. What's an errant throw goes into foul territory. Cash scores. Royo goes to third. The challenge and the call, which was not interference, gets overturned. LSU wanted the interference. Birmingham says it was runner interference. Royo's out. Cash has to go back to third. Royo hit the green bag. He's on the foul side of the line, yet still called interference. A ball and a strike to Yamal George, and now he will be pinch hit for Hayden Schott with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. One and one is the count to the pinch hitter Hayden Schott. See, this is different. You would love to have Hayden up with fewer than 2 outs, because he could deliver a fly ball. He's got to get a base hit here. With Cash at third, now 2 away. He inherits a 1-ball, 1-strike count from Yamal George. Fastball at the knees, outside corner. It's 1-2. And now we'll see who will go play right field for Texas A&M. Cash at third, 2 away, 1-2 to Hayden Schott. The righty Ianson, the lefty Schott. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play left side. Hayden's last hit is the pinch single in his final at-bats at Olsen Field at Bluebell Park. Can he deliver here with Cash at third, 2 away, 1-2 the count to Schott. Way outside, 2-2. Tight towards the line at first is Jared Jones. Dickinson to his left towards the hole. Shaded towards the middle is Milam. Still well on the left field side of the bag. The 5-6 hole is there for Hayden Schott. 2-2 the count to Hayden with Cash at third, 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tying run stranded at third. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 4-3 LSU. It's Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, the Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by the Warehouse or visit us online at thewarehouse@cc.com.
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
This is Blake Bennerup. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Texas Mutual Insurance Company is proud to bring you the 7th inning stretch. They're committed to keeping businesses safe, community strong, and Texans healthy. Learn more at texasmutual.com. Ben Royo trying to get an explanation. One he is not agreeing with from Eddie Newsom, and he was the one in contact with Birmingham. The one we all need to talk with is Jeff Head at first, who did not call interference down that first base line. It's Eddie Newsom who wears the headset and in communication with Birmingham. But Jeff Head did not make the call, and it was overturned by Birmingham, costing the Aggies the tying run, if not more. Sam Erickson is in right field for the Aggies. The righty Freshcorn, the lefty Jake Brown leading off the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss at the cutter. Erickson will bat in the 8th spot. Shot pinch hitting for Yamal George. Freshcorn's 0-1 on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-2. That is chopped foul at the plate by Brown. 0 for 2 against Miles Patton. He struck out, one of the 3 strikeouts for Patton. And in the Terrence Keel no-fly zone 4th inning, made that diving catch in left center field. 0-2. Hot shot to first. Cash is there. He'll go to the bag. Brown retired one away. That's 5 in a row set down by Clayton Freshcorn, and since the 2-run home run by Ethan Fry, 11 straight set down by Aggie pitchers Miles Patton and Clayton Freshcorn. Here's Stephen Milam, the switch hitter, will bat from the left side for the first time tonight, facing the righty Freshcorn. Missed away on the outside corner, 1 ball and no strikes with the cutter. The 1-0 to Milam. On the inside corner, thigh high with a fastball at 93. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at the cutter, down and in. It's 1-2. One down, base is empty. A ball and 2 strikes to the switch hitting Milam, batting left. Got him, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Freshcorn's retired 6 in a row. 12 straight Tigers set down. 2 away. Near the bottom of the 7th, 4-3 LSU. The righty Freshcorn, the right-handed hitting Michael Braswell the 3rd. 2 down, bases empty. First pitch fastball, up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Braswell, 0 for 2. It's hit to a double play, line to center. Missed down and away with a fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. Slightly to pull on the infield. 2 down, bases empty. 2-0 pitch from Freshcorn. Out of play, right side. (4-3) LSU. We are in the bottom of the 7th. 2 down, the bases are empty. 2 ball, 1 strike count to Braswell. Righty-righty matchup with Freshcorn. Fastball right down the heart for a strike. It's 2-2. Freshcorn winds. 2-2 to Braswell. Down and away. 3-2. third straight game for Freshcorn. Wednesday against Mississippi State, Thursday against Auburn, today against LSU. Here's the 3-2 to Braswell. Fly ball right field, Erickson going back. Sam shy of the warning track. 1, 2, 3. Go the LSU Tigers. 7 in a row set down by Clayton Freshcorn since coming in for Miles Patton. The 8th inning is next. 4-3 LSU. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
At Cavender's, it's more than boots. It's who we are and what we believe in, our values and heritage, the sunrise that fuels the day, and the work that drives us forward. Our friendly staff and smell of leather greet you at the door. Cavender's is your go-to for the best selection and expert fitting of high-quality, authentic Western boots, hats, jeans, and more from the top-name brands. Because at Cavender's, this is how we live.
Want free tickets to Texas A&M athletic events? Become a Texas Farm Bureau member today. Texas Farm Bureau members can claim 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events by visiting 12thman.com/member benefits. Texas Farm Bureau members can receive many great offers and benefits throughout the Lone Star State. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about how you can get free tickets just by becoming a Texas Farm Bureau member. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Intags, the official printer of Texas A&M Athletics, providing customer solutions for all your game time promotional products, your wearables, your signs, your print, and your direct mail needs, and it's all within one team of skilled players. Learn more about our winning culture and playbook of services at intagdoes.com. Intag says, Giga Aggies. We move to the 8th, and the Aggies trail LSU 4-3. Sawyer Farr leading off for Texas A&M. The switch hitter will bat left against the righty Anthony Ianson.
Number 5, Sawyer Farr.
Sawyer's 0 for 2. He has struck out, and he lined to Stanfield in center. First time batting left, and the first pitch, curveball by Ianson, is down and in. The 1-0. And that curves over for a strike. It's 1-1. One to Farr. Grounded foul past Gavin Graholback in that first base box. Farr in the hole, a ball and 2 strikes, leading off the 8th. Switch hitter batting left. Pitch from Ianson. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He went with the slider. 14 strikeouts, 12 by Anderson, 2 by Ianson. Here's Caden Kent. Caden doubled to lead off the 6th. Scored on the sac fly, the line out to right by Jace Laviolette, one of 2 RBIs for Jace, playing with the broken hand. Officially 1 for 2. He's also been aboard twice. The double plus a walk and a curve on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss by Caden, 0-2. Two strikes on Kent, the righty Ianson, the lefty Kent, 3 on the right side. Milam goes to the right of second base. Bouncing ball to Braswell. He's playing short and he throws to get Kent 2 away. Here's Wyatt Hensler. Hensler's 2 for 3. That came against Cade Anderson. Anderson gave up 4 hits, 2 of them to Wyatt. We'll put 3 on the left side as the second baseman Dickinson is just on the left field side of second base. Hensler takes a change that's low. That might actually be a cutter as well by Ianson. 1 ball and no strikes. Two down, the bases are empty. We're in the top of the 8th, and LSU owns a 4-3 lead. The 1-0 by Ianson. Skied on the right side. Jared Jones in foul territory in front of his own dugout. Aggies retired 1-2-3 at the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th next. 4-3 LSU. It's Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Howdy, Ags. This is Jace Laviolette, proud member of your Fightin' Texas Aggie baseball team. For 75 years, the 12th Man Foundation has empowered generations of student athletes like me to pursue our dreams at the best school in the world. Thanks to our dedicated donors and season ticket holders, I have access to world-class resources and incredible opportunities that help me succeed on and off the field. And we're just getting started. Donate today at 12thmanfoundation.com and help shape the future of Aggie athletics. Thanks and gig 'em.
LSU leads Texas A&M. Clayton Freshcorn has pitched 2 1/3. He will face 9-1-2 in this LSU order. Texas Farm Bureau members get 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events by submitting your name, your member ID, and the game of your choice at 12thman.com/member benefits. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members, so become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance is a proud partner of Texas A&M athletics. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification all along the Texas A&M Sports Network. Clayton Freshcorn retired all 7 that he has faced, and it is Chris Stanfield, the right-handed hitting center fielder, facing the righty, Clayton Freshcorn. First pitch, cutter, knees. That's a strike. 0-1. Stanfield's 0 for 2. Line to center, bounce to short. Corner of the infield, in. Fly ball into center field. Terrence Keel to second, over towards the gap, shy of the warning track, makes the grab. TK snares out number 1. To the top of the order, and Derek Gurriel. Off the game. Scored the game's first run. Fouled off the mitts of Bear Harrison. The 0-1 is bounced foul wide of first. It's 0-2. LSU, 1 down, bases empty, bottom of the 8th. Freshcorn's 0-2 to Gurriel. Bounced up the first base line. It will trickle foul. I finally figured out where the error is. It was actually Caden Kent with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. Instead of a single. The error before the home run. Found out play left side. Right now, that 2-run home run by Ethan Fry is the difference. Here's the 0-2. So long, swing and a miss. He struck him out with a cutter. Fourth strikeout for Freshcorn. He's gone through this lineup one time with those 4 strikeouts, and he has retired all 9. That's now 15 Tigers set down in a row after the 2-run home run by Fry. Three on the left side of the infield for Jared Jones. That's who Freshcorn came in to face. Swing and a miss. This is the cutter that runs away from the right-handed hitting Jones. Walked and scored in the first. Struck out twice. Patton got him in the third. Freshcorn got him in the fifth. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Down and away. It's 0-2. He struck him out on 3 pitches. Back-to-back strikeouts in a 1-2-3 eighth. And Clayton Freshcorn has retired all 10 that he has faced. We go to the 9th. Jace Laviolette leads off for Texas A&M, down 4-3. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
Texas is full of adventures. From hill country to piney woods, Gulf Coast to the valley, there's a Ford SUV to get you there in style, in comfort, and with the capability to help you make the most of it. Ford Escape, Explorer, Bronco, Bronco Sport, and the all-new Ford Expedition. For adventures of every size, there's a Ford SUV that fits. Test drive one today at your Texas Ford dealer, and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
This is Caden Sorrell. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Texas A&M trails LSU 4-3. They have Jace Laviolette, Bear Harrison, Gavin Cash facing Anthony Ianson. Jace broke his hand yesterday. Jace, surgery on that hand. Designated hitter today. Has an RBI single, a sacrifice fly, 2 RBIs, and will face Anthony Ianson. It is up to pain tolerance. 3 on the right side, Milam to the right of second base. Braswell stays at third. Ianson's first pitch to Jace. Fastball low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. LSU doesn't like that call because that's the pitch that Brian DeBrouwer gave Cade Anderson earlier in this game. Here's the 1-0. That's an overhand curve for a strike. You go 95 with a fastball, 80 with that curve. It's 1-1 to Jace. 1 for 3 with the 2 RBIs for Jace. 61 driven in this season. The 1-1, slide step, fastball missed away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Braswell now go to short, vacating third. Jace leading off the 9th. The Aggies trail 4-3. Pitch under his hands, 3-1. Three ball, 1 strike pitch. On the outside corner, 3-2. He went with the curve. This will be interesting. He's gotten the 2 curves where he's thrown him the fastball for the strike. There's the curve. What will he throw on 3-2? Full count to Jace leading off the ninth. The pitch. Curve is lifted back and out of play. Full count, Jace Laviolette leading off this ninth inning. The Aggies trail 4-3. We don't know if there's a SeatGeek next game for the Aggies. If they advance, they'll play Ole Miss tomorrow, second game, sometime around 1:30. If not, we wait. 3-2. Jace swinging a miss. He struck it out. He went fastball. Don't know if that's the last swing for Jace as an Aggie. But in his last tournament, SEC tournament, the Grand Slam, coming back after having a broken hand operated on, pin put in the knuckle, 2 RBIs as DH. Bear takes a first pitch fastball for a strike. He's 0-1. The 0-1 to Bear. Down the right field line, but foul. Three on the left side for Bear Harrison, who is hitless in 3 at-bats. 2 strikeouts and a double play. Second baseman Dickinson on the left side of second. Only Jones on the right side at first. The 0-2 to Bear. Down and away with a slider. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 to Bear Harrison. 1 down, bases empty. Called strike 3. He struck him out. Two away. This is not a strike. I understand Bear's got to fight that off, but look, he's caught the other 8 innings too. Fastball away for Gavin Cash, 0-2. It's only 17 feet wide. Don't give me the buffer zone any longer. Trackman is trackman. It's not a strike. 1-0. Swing and a miss by Cash. It's 1-1. The 4 umps have had way too much influence in this game. These LSU pitchers are outstanding, don't get me wrong. Cash, check swing. Did he go? No appeal? He's saying he struck. DeBrouwer says it's a strike. There's no appeal. He says Gavin wins. Oh, Michael clapping sarcastically. I don't know if you can clap sarcastically. 1 and 2 to Gavin Cash. 2 down, bases empty. Aggies down 4-3 the pitch. Missed away, 2 and 2. And the inability to show a replay on that last check swing, that is annoying. If you wonder why the officials all love TV, they never get called out on television. Bounces up there, 3 and 2. Full count to Cash. God, I'd love to see 4 run 1 out of here. Sack fly and a triple in this one. 2 down, bases empty. 3-2 to Gavin Cash. The pitch from Ianson. Outside, ball 4. He represents the tying run for Ben Royo. Okay, I take it back. I'd love to see this guy run 1 out. Cash will be run for by Nathan Tobin, one of the fastest guys on this team. And I wonder if you would challenge Luis Hernandez behind the plate. And Nate Yeske to the mound to talk to Ianson. Tobin, the pinch runner for Cash, who draws a 2-out walk here in the top of the 9th. Aggies trail 4-3. Third visit by Nate Yeske. That is all that the staff gets. You get 6 total, 3 players, 3 staff, for lack of a better phrase. Players can borrow from staff. That means a catcher or an infield can go 4 or 5. Staff would then have 1. It is not the other way around, though. Royo, 0 for 3. In what was a roller thrown away at first, he was called out on a challenge for interference. That was the tying run, and Royo would have been at third with nobody out. Jeff Head never called interference. LSU challenged. The call of safe was overturned. Here's Royo. Tobin, the pinch runner at first. 2 away. 4-3 LSU. We're in the top of the 9th. Pitch from Ianson. Fastball, belt high, first strike. On the outside corner, it's 0-1. Royo homered off Ianson to lead off the 6th at Olsen Field at Bluebell Park in Game 2 of that 3-game series. The 0-1. Chopped foul to the Aggie dugouts. It's 0-2. The season on the line. Tobin, the pinch runner at first. 0-2 to Ben Royo with 2 away. 4-3 LSU in the 9th. Pitch. Down and away, backhanded by Hernandez. Braswell tight to the line and deep at third. Milam in the hole. Dickinson shaded towards the middle. Jones has to hold Tobin. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Ben Royo. 2 down, Tobin at first. 4-3 LSU in the 9th. There's the pitch. Royo to right field, base hits! Tobin will go to third. First and third, 2 away here in the 9th. Here's Terrence Keel II. He tried to bunt Gavin Cash in the 7th inning. He bunted it on the first base side. Ianson fielded, kept Cash at third, threw out Keel. Terrence is 0 for 3. Royo at first, Tobin's at third, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Tobin represents the tying run. The pitch. TK swing and a miss at a slider down and away, 0-1. Royo, the 2-out single to right. After Cash walked, Tobin running for him, Tobin to third. Across the diamond, Royo at first. At the corners, 2 away, 0-1 to Keel. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It looked like he went with a change. 0-2. It was 0-2 to Royo. Royo at first, Tobin at third. Aggies down 1, top of the 9th, 0-2 to Terrence Keel. Bouncing ball back up the middle, Milam fields, flip to second, LSU wins 4-3. Postgame next, this is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Whether you have a swimming pool or are looking to build one, trust the Pool Guy. With a large professional staff, the Pool Guy can properly maintain your swimming pool, saving you time and money. The Pool Guy is the only local service center trusted by all pool manufacturers to service their products. Any pool repair, large or small, the Pool Guy's experienced technicians can handle it. For pool supplies, toys, and free water testing, visit the Pool Store. Trust the experience of the Pool Guy to ensure your pool construction and maintenance is done right. Call 575-6200 for the Pool Guy.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics, serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
This is Wyatt Hensler, and you're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
LSU, 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 1 left. Texas A&M, 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, 4 left. Cade Anderson gets the win. Anthony Ianson the save. Miles Patton the loss. Jace Laviolette, who broke his hand yesterday, got surgery, designated hitter. Jace drove in 2 of the Aggie 3 runs. An RBI single in a 2-run 4th, a sacrifice fly in the 6th. Clayton Freshcorn retired all 10 LSU Tigers that he faced. Clayton Freshcorn retired every single batter he faced in this tournament. 16 of them. 5 Mississippi State Bulldogs, 1 Auburn Tiger, 10 LSU Tigers. Unscored on in 5, unhit 5 1/3 innings of relief. He had never pitched back-to-back games at McClellan. He goes all 3 days against Texas A&M. The Aggies actually set down the last 16 Tigers they faced. The problem was it came after a 2-out, 2-run home run by Ethan Fry that gave LSU a 4-0 lead, and that would be the difference. LSU, a 4-3 win over Texas A&M. LSU takes on Ole Miss. Tomorrow, Tennessee and Vanderbilt. That's the semifinals in the SEC tournament. Texas A&M, their tournament comes to a close. 9-0 over